Why? Why did he even say that, bro? You know what I mean?
Anything to motivate those Hawks fans.
Yo, but I saw this happen before game one when Jermaine Dupri was talking his shit, and he was like amping up the whole Atlanta area and everything. I'm like, bro, Hawks is
Yo,
young. They got
Atlanta's not
talent.
even a basketball fucking thing, man. That's all
They're not a basketball
baseball, yo.
town, bro. The best team they have is the Braves. The Braves are the only ones that win championships down here.
And I hate saying that because you know where my loyalty is.
I know. Yes, I know.
Especially
They're in the
since
same division
'99
with
with
our
that
Mets, but
idiot Kenny Rogers.
bro, it's like they're not ready to win yet, yo. Like CJ McCollum is not taking that team to no finals.
And he's 35 years old, man.
Tomorrow, we end the next season. We sending the
Yup.
Hawks home early for the summer. Good night, Hawk fans. Y'all season is done after tomorrow. We got bigger fish to fry.
Yup.
You know,
And Orlando's
a
looking like
great
they're
game
making
by
a nice
Jalen Brunson
comeback
last
tonight,
night.
too.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson had 39 points last night. You know, I think Cat had like what? Yeah, like 17 points. I forget
Yeah.
how many points he had.
And that's the main thing they
Um,
needed to do the whole
OG.
series is establish Cat down low. Because they don't
Yeah,
got nobody that can
I,
stop him.
I've been saying that. I'm like, Cat, you take too many threes. Like, get in the post and score.
Like, watch some
You
old
know,
games of Patrick Ewing or something, man. You
bro.
know?
If we had Ewing in his prime, we already the favorites to win. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But I was like, yeah, man. Like, they gotta end it tomorrow, and you know, I know people want Boston. I mean, I don't care who win. I like the fact that Boston getting beat up by Philly right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So the longer they in that final, the longer they in that series, the better.
And it's more times for
Give
the
our
Knicks
team
to
some time
rest,
to
too.
right. Give our time for us, our team to rest up and get ready for whoever comes out of that series. Detroit playing Orlando right now. I know Rockabash is watching right now because he's like, you know, they pissed right now in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sam salute. You know what I mean? So it's Luna salute. The Lakers about to send the Rockets home, which I'm surprised about because I came on here and I said the Rockets was gonna beat them,
Yeah.
and LeBron is shitting on them, boy. We seem like the best of LeBron right now. You know what I mean? Without Luca and without Austin Reeves, and they still can. KD should be ashamed of himself. Like for you to go to yet another team and y'all get blown out again in the first round.
And he's not even playing. He's hurt.
He's hurt. You're not even, and they saying that his teammates got beef with him, like they're not getting along.
Wow.
So maybe he'll see his way
They
out of the
probably
rock.
was cracking one too many jokes about the back of his head in the locker room or something.
I saw a post like yesterday where they saying not there's rumors saying that he's going to Dallas next season. So fuck up their team with Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving because the first time that shit worked out so well for them in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, I know.
Crazy, but yeah, like I'm surprised that the Lakers got the lead. Like at this point, I thought for sure that Houston would have ended their season, but LeBron is showing how great he is right now. You know, um, Denver, Minnesota. Who you think comes out of that season? That series?
Minnesota.
You still picking Minnesota? I think Denver got them on the ropes right now. If especially if the next game if Anthony Edwards don't play, I
You know
think
why
Denver
I
gonna.
say Minnesota?
uh,
Just to see if Randall could finally step up.
he can't. He ain't do it
He
here.
won't.
He ain't do it here when we had
Nope.
RJ. You know what I'm saying? If they're depending on Randall to put that team on his back and take them to the second round, they're gonna
Yeah, but
lose.
I know Denver got this. Because you know Randall ain't gonna show
I
up.
think I think I think Denver gonna tie it up and take it back to Denver to win it. You know, I've been watching the Raptors and Cavs series. That's been good.
Yeah.
The Raptors doing things. Salute, Nick. Salute. You up at this time? Salute to you, bro. Um, RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes. They had a good game three. They
Mm.
would. I'm like, how come RJ didn't play like that for us when he was here? You know what I'm saying,
Going 1 for 10 against Miami.
bro? That shit
I'll
was
never forget
crazy.
that shit. Like as soon as I saw him play that bad, I was like, "Yo, get this guy out of here, man."
That shit
And
was
Jalen
crazy. Yeah.
Brunson still dropped 35 on Miami that
And
night.
the thing is that in game three, Brandon Ingram had a bad game. So they had to depend on RJ and RJ and Scotty Barnes won that game for them. And then game four, it was the same thing.
I almost thought you said Brandon Nemo for a second.
Nah, Brandon Ingram, not
Yeah,
Nemo.
yeah.
Not finding Nemo. We talking about Brandon Ingram here. You
Nah, I
know,
said Brandon Nemo, who used to play for the
yeah,
Mets.
yeah, I know. But they used to call him. Remember, they used to call him Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about the Mets right now.
Man, it's dark days with the Mets right now, bro. They
Now,
should have been fired.
now I
The
know how my
manager.
dad felt in the '70s.
They should have been fired. The manager. They yo, you got Alex Cora is like available. Like they should be getting him.
Yeah,
I don't understand, man. It's like I can't support the Mets right now. Mets is losing right now, man. The Yankees are looking good as always, and the Mets is the Mets. You know what I mean?
I don't
Um,
even want to wear my Mets hat outside right now. That's how bad
right?
it's looking.
I'll be ashamed to wear that right now. Luna said, "I want the Raptors to win the series." Yeah, yeah. I like the Raptors over the Cavs, yo.
Yeah,
Definitely. Um, so that's been a good series. I haven't watched the OKC. But I didn't watch OKC and Phoenix. I know they bounced Phoenix out easily.
yep.
That was no that was not a great series for Phoenix. If Devin Booker needs to be like looking at that team like, yo, I need to get out of here. He's not gonna win with Phoenix. He needs to. He took the money, but he's not gonna win. They don't have a championship team. Phoenix.
Loyalty can only take you so far. Look at what
Right,
happened to
right.
Damian Lillard.
And by the time he wants to win, he's gonna be like 40, trying to jump on a championship team, just like Melo did. Melo was ring chasing late in his career. You know,
Nothing came out of that for the
nothing
Knicks.
came out of that. He went to Portland. No, no, they didn't go nowhere. He went to the Rockets. They didn't go nowhere. He went to OKC. Same thing. And he ended up leaving the NBA without no ring. And he could have had a ring years before if he didn't take that extension from the Knicks.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Luna said Jalen Green didn't do much. I mean, Jalen Green is a good player, but they're not taking you to no finals with that team though. You know what I'm saying? Like that team, even when KD was there, the team was constructed. You know, but yes, I didn't watch the OKC series. The Philly series I didn't watch. I'm just like seeing the highlights. That I'm like, oh shit, Philly's coming back in that series. Y'all
Yeah.
letting y'all letting Embiid come back and get hot.
Speaking of coming back, Orlando's down by 2 right now.
Or I don't care who come out of that
You
series.
know
Like
what Detroit's problem
I know
was? They
I
were
know.
so You know what Detroit's
Uh,
problem was, right? They were so
uh,
focused on playing the Knicks. Now look at them.
that's the thing though, but because they wanted revenge from last season.
Yup.
Nick said basketball is soft now. What player actually loves the game now and not chase the money? It's true. I think Wemby is that one player though. Wemby actually showed you at All Star Weekend. He came to play. He wasn't trying to be, taking flicks and all that with his teammates. He came to win. I think Wemby is that one player where he wants to actually win. It's winning before everything else.
Jalen Brunson too.
And Brunson, of course, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs in Portland.
I'm just
That's
tired of the
that's what
media disrespect that he's always getting, man. Like, when
Brunson.
is that shit gonna stop?
I mean, it's New York though. I mean, that's he's gonna get that until he gets a ring. You already know that. Any player that come here,
Yeah, Patrick Ewing went through that too for
right?
15
Any
years.
player that come here, they're gonna go through the scrutiny by the media and the fans until they take their team far. It happened with A-Rod. When A-Rod came to the Yankees, same thing with him. You
Anyway,
know,
moving on.
he got a
Um,
he got a ring out of it, but he did take steroids, and we found out later on. But he got his ring.
He could have went to
I
the
mean,
Mets, but that's for a whole nother conversation.
he wanted to go to the Mets, but he asked for too much. He wanted a private jet. He
His
wanted
own
like his
office.
own office. Yeah, he wanted his own office, and Mets was like, nah, we ain't giving you all that. You already got the money. Like, what more you want?
Exactly.
You want to be the owner too of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but A-Rod lived up to he lived up to, like, he actually got the talent. He didn't need the steroids. He had the
Yeah.
talent. It's just that the steroids put like a damper on his career at the end. You know what I'm saying? But he got the ring. That's what he wanted
Yeah.
to come in and play with Jeter. He got the ring.
But it's pretty funny how all that time he was there, they only got one championship out of it.
I mean, I think part of that is I think part of that is on the manager too. I think they needed
Yeah.
a new voice in the dugout. You know what I'm saying? And
They've been trying to
they
get
gave
rid of him for
Girardi.
years.
Joe
He's
Girardi had
not
a long
going
leash with
nowhere.
them. Joe Girardi had a long leash with them because he's like the Yankee alumni. Same with Aaron Boone. We seeing that now. Like he had a long leash with the ownership.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially like when they go to the World Series 2 years ago and they got slaughtered by the Dodgers at Yankee Stadium.
I
That's
was
when you should have
pissed
fired him.
off.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you should have fired him. The Yankee brass said, we're gonna bring him back because he part of the alumni.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mets don't have that. Like their last great manager was Davey Johnson. That was in the 80s. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Bobby Valentine.
And Bobby Valentine, but I mean they don't want him back though. But they don't have like that type of Mets brass with the managers though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had Bucky Showalter, and then they got rid of him. And he was good. You know what I'm saying?
Willie
Now they
Randolph
got
too.
this, and right, and now they got this terrible manager that they should have fired
Mendoza.
like 2 weeks ago. And they keeping him around. I don't know why. I'm like,
Like, I
bro,
don't know
Alex
why
Cora
they
is
holding
right
on
there.
to him. Like,
They
what's the
got
fucking
Cora.
point?
Cora is available. Like Cora won championships with the Red Sox, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Mets don't have that. Yankees got that lineage. You know what I'm saying? So Sam said Sam asked me, "Have you met Patrick Ewing?" No, I never met Patrick Ewing. I met Charles Smith though. I met Charles Smith
You
at the
met
Garden.
Charles Smith.
Luna said he's going for huh?
Portland's
I hear
already
what you
out
said.
of it, yo.
Yeah, Portland lost last night. They're already out of it.
Portland's going fishing.
Um, but they did say that if Portland had went on to the second round, they was going to bring back Damian Lillard because he's like available to play. But we won't see him till next season. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Portland's gone. They went home. Um, Luna said Raptors up on the Cavs. Yeah, go Raptors. I like their team, even though they're not ready to win either. But just to get James Harden out of there it's always good.
Yeah. And Donovan Mitchell.
Right. Yeah, and D Mitch, he didn't want to come here though. He wanted to stay out there in Cleveland. So we had no love for Donovan Mitchell no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't care who come out of that Pistons Magic series. I think we could be both of them. I would love to see the Pistons face the Knicks, you know, in the Eastern Conference Finals to go to the finals. I think that's a
Yeah.
showdown that people want to see. But hey, if our road is going to be easier to the finals and we got the Pistons out of the way and then take care of Orlando and Boston or Philly, I'm good with that.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. You know, it's been surprising this year. Like last year, we kind of knew who was going to be there at the end. This year's been a surprise because like a lot of the good teams are getting their ass beat right now. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is down in their series. Boston is letting Philly come back in that series. You know what I'm saying? The Rockets are about to be sent home by the Lakers. I'm like, what is going on? Like on paper, Houston got a better team, but the LeBron is showing why he's a GOAT by himself. No Luca, no Austin Reeves. He got his son. They actually giving his son some minutes to play. I'm like Bronny is playing some minutes. This is good. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna have Bronny on the bench. His son is actually playing, and with
So
the
what you're
rest of the team.
basically saying, Bronny's not the water boy anymore.
Nah, money not the water. He got talent. Like I seen him at USC. He got talent. Just that they didn't want to play him. It's like now he's getting some significant minutes, like he should be. And you see what's happening. I'm like, they're about to send KD home. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. So I think this year has been different for like a lot of the highest seed teams. Minnesota. We see what's going on with them in Denver. You know what I'm saying? So it's been interesting. So, but I mean, I think the second round is when like the real playoff basketball begins.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I need the Knicks to. I'm not mad that they're not starting Bridges. Stephen A said this a month ago and everybody got on him for that. I'm like, what was he saying that was a lie? I've been saying this since last year. I'm like, Mikal Bridges, since he came over, he has not been consistent. Last year he wasn't consistent, and he had games where he would have like in the 20s and then he disappeared for the next two games. And the same thing is happening right now. We're not seeing him be and he took they gave him a new contract over the summer, 150 million. 150 million, and this dude is playing like shit. He should be the third scorer after Brunson and Cat.
Like, how do
And you
you
got
have
OG,
7 points last night?
you that's not enough for 150 million.
Exactly.
That's not
Yeah,
enough.
I'm just like he needs to have a signature game, if not tomorrow, for the rest of this playoff run,
You
just to
have the
show
bench
everybody,
is
yeah,
the
that's
bench
why
is
I'm here.
outplaying them. McBride
Like he did
came back from
last
injury.
year, like against
McBride
Boston.
came back from injury. He's outplaying them. Jordan Clarkson is outplaying them. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And you have OG. OG has been consistent every night. If he's not consistent on offense, he's consistent on defense or both. He's better than Bridges. You know what I'm saying?
And he
Josh
did,
Hart
and
is
OG
better.
didn't even get any votes to be on all defense this year.
Exactly. And Josh Hart, he's a scrapper that we need. He's like a the heart, no pun intended, of the team.
And I heard he
They
has a
could trade
back
Bridges right
injury
now. I
too.
would not care. You know what I'm saying? If they have a chance to get Giannis, make sure y'all put Mikal Bridges in that trade because he's not worth 150 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? He's too inconsistent, and if they gotta bench him to win these next couple series to go to the finals, then bench him. You know what I'm saying? I am not on that Bridges train of like, oh, he needs to be in the starting lineup. Nah, he's been playing like crap. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely love how the team is playing. They're using the bench the right way. Jordan Clarkson has stepped up. McBride has stepped up. Mitchell Robinson has been great for us, and this is the real Knicks team that we're seeing right now. When everybody's healthy, we're gonna be tough to beat. We're gonna
Especially
be
when
tough to
we
beat.
locked in defensively like they've been
Yes,
in the last
we
two
locked in
games.
defensively. I'm like they were playing around with Atlanta, and I get it because it's been a long time since we played the Hawks in the postseason. But we know what the Hawks is. They're young. They're not ready to win. If they depended on CJ McCollum to win for them, then they got a long road ahead of them because
You
they
can't depend on Steve Urkel.
right. Somebody told me he looked like Jaleel. I think it was Luna that told me that he looked like Jaleel White. He do.
Yeah.
He looked like Urkel, but Urkel's not taking that team away. Like they're not ready yet. They got some nice pieces there, but they don't have no veterans there like to lead the charge for them.
And you see
You
how
know,
they keep
they
leaving Johnson open for three because he can't shoot.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we gonna be sending them home. They're gonna be at home for the summer watching us win. Orlando. I think we could run through Orlando too. They got a young team. They got some nice pieces, but they're not ready to
And
win
then
it yet.
every time we play Philly, Mitchell Robinson always shuts down Embiid, so I'm not even
Really,
worried
really,
about that.
really, they're not even a threat to us. They already got beat by us. They already know. They're not a
Yeah,
they're not a threat to us. You know what I'm saying? Do they even have Paul George? Or is he like doping up right now? Is he playing?
yeah, he's playing.
Because he got suspended for like a bunch of games for drugs and all that. So
Mm.
we ain't worried about Philly. Philly, we got their number. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got to go through the Pistons or Boston, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this got to be the year now. Like last year was the year, and we got caught up with losing those two first games to the Indiana. But we ain't making that mistake again. Indiana ain't in it. We ain't making that mistake this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta be at a Knicks parade this June.
Me too. I'm
You know what I'm saying?
definitely flying up
Joel,
for that.
oh yeah, Luna said Joel can't even make it. Therefore, yeah, he's not. He's gonna break down. Like he having some good games now, but if they make the next round and get by Boston, he's not gonna be healthy for that. We already know that. He can be playing on one leg, you know. But it's been good. This has been like good playoff basketball, yo. Definitely good to watch. Like baseball, I can't watch baseball right now. Mets are losing like crazy.
They
Yankees are
can't even
winning,
put
but it's
three
the Yankees.
wins
Like they always
together.
have that. That's that's not a streak, bro. I'm like, let me see 10 in a row. He talking about two a
Exactly.
2-win streak.
Exactly.
I'm like, come on, man. You know how many games they lost already?
A lot.
Like nah, you know.
I
But
know it's still April,
yeah,
but
playoff
damn, man. It's like I don't even look forward to watching Mets games anymore. That's how bad
they
they
got to
are
start
now,
off
bro.
May. They better start off May like May like the season just started in May. That's how they got to come. They got to play May
Yeah.
and make up for all those losses they had this month. Luna said Dodgers dropping games to the Miami Marlins. I mean, yeah, but the Dodgers gonna be there at the end. Miami ain't. Yeah, if you're a Dodgers fan right
The
now, you shouldn't
fucking
worry about that.
Dodgers are the reason baseball needs a fucking payroll and a damn lockout, man.
It's early. It's only April. The season just started. So I'm like, I wouldn't be as a Dodger fan. I wouldn't be even worried about that. I'm like, it's Miami. Miami gonna get some early wins, and then they're gonna tail off by June. You know, Dodgers got a great rock. They the team to beat to me. I mean, who's beating them right now? If it ain't the Yankees, who else? Who is it? I don't see
I'm gonna
nobody else.
have to.
Phillies suck. They got their new
And
manager
they
Don
just
Mattingly.
fired
They
their
suck.
manager too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't Atlanta, so it's like it's gonna come down to Dodgers and Yankees again. You know what I'm saying? I think Blue Jays got lucky last year because they took advantage of all those losses the Yankees had, and they made their way into first place, and they just kept that momentum for the whole season. But I don't think that Blue Jays gonna be there again this year. I think definitely it's gonna be the Yankees. Um, I don't see no other team, man. I don't know. I don't see no other team that's gonna compete against the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? I would love the Mets to do that at some point. I would love for their bats to wake up in May and start winning these games, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they spent a shitload of money on free agents like Bo Bichette. You know what I'm
And he
saying?
just hit
And
his first home run in City
he
Field
hasn't.
last
I
season.
told you all. I'm like, bro, I had dude on my fantasy team. He's not a power hitter like that. That dude barely hit like 200 with the Blue Jays. He had one good season. They said, "Oh, he had one good season. Let's sign him to all his money." All right. So now you all see why he's not good. So he got to get hot. He got to get hot in May and June. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just seen that fucking French Montana and Rick Ross, and Rick Ross is
I'm
in
not
another
watching that
verses,
shit.
that I didn't watch the first one he was in. He's in another one that I don't want to see. Why they keep putting Rick Ross in verses that I don't want to see? You know what I'm saying? Correct salute,
Nobody wants to see Officer Ricky.
bro. I have never been a French Montana fan. I don't like none of his songs. I never bought his mixtapes or anything. I don't want to
Never.
see this. This is the second time, like when Ross faced who was it, Jeezy or something.
Two
I didn't
Chains.
watch that one. Two Chains. I didn't watch that one. I wasn't a Two Chains fan. This is the second Rick Ross versus that I don't want to see. When you got so many other matches, you could put him up against Ti,
Oh God, no.
Ludacris. You don't
Why
want
would
Ti?
anybody want to watch
I'm Ti.
somebody who mispronounces words?
Listen, I'm a huge Ti fan. I've said this from day one. Huge Ti
It's
fan.
his arrogance that I don't
I,
like,
I
man.
I think yeah, but he have a right to be. He made classic music for the South. He made classic music when he was out at the same time as Ross
But
and
then the thing,
Luda.
like, see,
And
here's the thing. You and he was so arrogant when somebody asked him about like why are you doing comedy, knowing he's
no,
not funny. And like, it was just his arrogance and the way he responded to that shit. I'm like, yo, Nobody asked you to stop rapping,
Mm.
homeboy. So like, we didn't ask for you to like come do comedy, son. Like,
I,
and then like I told you how
I
one of
hear
my
you,
friends,
but I mean, we know he's not a comedian.
he's one of the
Oh,
people that's funny at the barbecue, but not in front of people that he don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Ti is.
right. Mm.
So to get on stage, you probably pay people to come to your shows
We
too.
know he not a comedian. Yeah, but we know he's not that. Like like salute to him for. I would say like salute to him for trying. You know what I'm saying? Like we know he's not that. But when it comes to him being an artist, he got it, bro. Like he could win a versus. Okay, like I wanted to see Ti against 50 so bad. I felt like that was going to be
Or
an
Ti
entertaining
against
versus,
Buster.
and we never got it. Right? But if you
Then
put
he
Ti,
blamed it on the age.
nah,
I'm
because
like, just say
it's a
you
different
scared, nigga.
it's a different. You got to see the verses. They fucking up with the matches. You got to put the right caliber artists against each other. You can't put a lopsided like Ja Rule and Fat Joe was lopsided to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the type of hip hop Fat Joe do in early in his career is not what Ja Rule do. So
Nope.
it's like, how would you match Flo Joe against Always on Time? You know what I'm saying?
Every
Like
little
the
thing
matchup
that we
was
do.
off to me.
Yeah.
Fat Joe don't have love songs like that, like the shit Ja Rule was doing. So it's like that was off. It was lopsided. You know what I'm saying?
The only matchup
But
that made
now
sense was the
If
Locks
we
and
had
the only
if you had
matchup
Ja
that
Rule
really
against
made
Nelly,
sense
I
was
think
the
that would have been a
Locks and
better matchup.
Dipset. You know what I'm saying?
But that was an even match. The thing is, Dipset didn't take the Locks seriously. And they had better music than the Locks. As a whole, I think Dipset was better. You know what I'm saying? But their performance, they came out lazy and lackluster, and
They
that's what
wasn't
Jada Kiss
taking it
obliterated them.
serious.
But that matchup was good. They didn't take it
Yeah.
seriously, right? But if you had like Nelly against Ja Rule would have been a better matchup. Not Nelly against Ludacris. It's lopsided because Ludacris is an MC.
Then it'd be
You know what I'm
funny.
saying?
RS1
You,
storm that stage and be like, I mean, who came to see this nigga?
you're like Kane and Karis one. That was a great matchup.
Yeah.
Again, it came down to the performance. The performance, Karis one to me had a better live performance than Kane. You know what I'm saying? He had he has
Kane was too
better
smooth, but that's just how Kane is,
he has
man.
better he has better albums. The thing with Kane don't perform nothing past the second album. So if you're
Nah.
looking to hear shit from Looks Like a Job 4 and Daddy Song, he
Taste
ain't
the
doing it. I've seen
chocolate.
him live. He ain't doing none of that shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So he only could perform. You can't win a battle with just two albums. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Karis one he had too much heat for King.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Thankfully, he
this
didn't
to
do
me is
13 and
lopsided.
good
Like
because they
French
probably would
Montana,
have booed him.
I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
name one song from French Montana. Rick Ross' whole catalog to me is way better. I don't see French Montana hanging with this dude for too long. You know what I'm saying? Covey said hot take that shouldn't be a hot take. Ja Rule's a top songwriter. I agree. He made a lot of hits for people. I definitely agree with that. That's not a hot take at all. I think people shit on Ja Rule because of 50,
Because of the
but
50.
if you look at 50 now, when the last time he dropped anything? Huh?
Hmm.
I hear what you say.
No,
When the
I
last time
said
50
like
dropped anything that
it's
was
because
good?
of what happened with 50. That's why people discount Ja Rule.
Yeah, like his fans, like he lost his fans because of 50. You know what I'm saying? But we all knew that Ja Rule was that dude. Like he had big hits for himself, and he made hits for other, especially J Lo. J Lo,
And what if
her
the
biggest song is
original
"I'm Real." That
Murderers
was
made an
dropped by Ja Rule.
album and Def
Right.
Jam didn't shelve that
The
shit?
big the biggest J Lo song was "I'm Real." Like Ja Rule wrote that shit for. That's her biggest hit. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
So
moving on.
he's a great songwriter. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like his verses was lopsided. I'm like, you can't put Fat Joe against Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? They don't match up well. The sound doesn't match up well. You know what I'm saying? If you put Ti against Luda or Ross or Wheezy, that's a better matchup. You know what I'm saying? Bun B, that's a better matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like Ti for a good 5 or 6 albums, you could say he was like that dude for the South.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not a big Ti fan.
I mean, nah, past King, I was done with him, yo. That was his
Well, King,
last best album.
after King, he had Ti versus Tip, great album. He had Paper Trail, great album. You know what I'm saying? What's the other joint? Trouble Man.
Couple
That joint
man.
will have some. Yeah, that joint has some joints. He got classics now. He got trap music is one of my favorites. Urban Legend, another classic. He got classics now. He got more than
Yeah.
one. So he can. I could put him in the verses, but the people that they saying that they like, but I don't think Busta Rhymes matches up well with Ti. It's a different type of
But you know
sound. You know what I'm
Buster would
saying?
have destroyed him.
Right. Lyrically, I think Busta would have destroyed him, and Busta have more anthems to me than Ti do.
Yo.
It's like Busta the hits that Busta got hit different than Ti hits. You know what I'm saying? And where would they have it at? If you have it in New York, it's gonna be a New York biased crowd, right? If you have it in the South, it's gonna be a Southern biased crowd for Ti. So they have to have it in a
Have it in Jamaica.
neutral site, like Vegas or something.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said have it in Jamaica.
Nah, have it in Jamaica. I don't know. I don't, that would that's still Busta Rhymes crowd though, because he's done reggae joints with people. You know what I'm saying? He did reggae shit with Elephant Man and Buju Banton and all that. So
Yo.
you know what I mean? So it's like I don't think that's a good matchup for Ti. He has to have somebody that's in his region to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I ain't watching that versus all. But Kaveh said only real matchup for Ti will be Luda, but but they brought Rick Ross back for his second one. So Rick Ross got two already. So it's not like you can't bring Ti Ludacris back to face Ti. And they were actually beefing at one point. You know what I'm saying? I would like that match. Ti and Luda. I would like to see that. I think that's a great matchup. Let me say I'd rather have Ti and Ross, but I don't know why
Luda
they
would
feel like French
destroy him
Montana.
lyrically.
I don't know why they feel like French Montana can compete with Rick Ross. I don't think he can. I don't think he has any album that's fucking
Probably
with
gonna
Tough
see
on
who
God.
has better ad libs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what they
I'm going with
battling
Ross
over.
all day. Salute Mark Nash. I'm going with Ross all day. Rick Ross all day. This whole catalog over anything French Montana got. You know what I'm saying? Deeper than rap, Triller, Teflon Don,
They
God
should
forgives
do
our
a
don't.
real
Any of them.
battle. Like, let's see Jay Mills versus DNA. You know what I'm
Nah, I
saying?
don't want to see Jay. Jay Mills is a better battler. I don't want to see nothing that he ain't got no hit, no tit to versus nobody though. Never. I don't like French Oliver, bro. I can't name you one French Montana song.
No, I'm talking
You know
about
what I'm saying? And,
DNA, the battle
no,
rappers.
no, I know what you're talking about. I was talking about like the verses in general though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm skipping that one. I'm skipping that one. Just show me the Rick Ross highlights. That's all I want to see.
It's like the
You
Bobby
know?
Brown and Keith Sweat one.
No, but that was good. That was good though.
Yeah.
That was good.
So
The only
Keith had a
drawback I
little bit
had
too
was
much of them
I
tasty
wish
beverages.
the only drawback I had for that I wish that Bobby was in better shape so that he could
Yeah,
actually do those dance moves. He can't do those dance moves no more.
he can't.
You know what I'm saying? But he
It's
was good.
sad
He
to
tried.
see
He was
too, man.
bro when he was doing all of his hit songs. He was sweating on stage. I'm like, this is the best I've seen Bobby in
He was
maybe
sweating
20
like a
years.
damn butterball turkey, man.
Oh yeah, but he was trying though. He was trying. He was trying because
Like,
like
and I'll
I've
never
seen
forget
him.
what he was doing, Mr. Telephone Man, and
Yeah,
New
but
Edition was
yeah,
watching,
he
and he
was
was
on the
like, "Y'all want to
stage. He
come
had his
up here?"
towel. Yeah, he had his towel around him. He was
Yeah,
trying though. I give him the E for effort because when I saw him with New Edition, he wasn't trying. Like he didn't want to do none of the dance moves or nothing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He
But
looked like he
he
didn't
was
even want to be on
actually
the tour.
he was actually trying. I know, but I know he's 60, but still, he on to even after everything. He had the stroke, he grieving for Whitney and his daughter. I get it, but he on a tour. You on a tour, people coming out to see you, right? You got to perform. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna stay to the side and not do the dance moves. You part of New Edition. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
kind of like Squidward from SpongeBob, honestly.
Johnny, Johnny Gill lost weight. Like he slimmed down for this tour. He's doing the dance move. So if Johnny could do it, why he can't do it?
And Johnny was the
You know what I'm
worst
saying?
dancer in the fucking group too.
That's exactly. Johnny was never a dancer. He was the worst dancer in the group. So you can't be like, oh, he's 60, like bro, like you on tour, people coming out to see you. So you got it. We
Get
want to
in
see
the
a
gym,
performance.
change your diet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We want to see a performance, bro. Especially
Especially if
and
you know
there's a
you're going
part
on tour.
when they go on tour, especially with all six of them now, they all break off and do their solo thing. So when Bobby do his solo thing, people they want to see him perform. You can't do my prerogative and you not dancing.
And you get winded in like 2 minutes.
But he did his thing. That was a good verses. I like that verses. Keith Sweat was drunk. He was drunk as hell on stage, and he was still performing.
Hmm.
Kane and
That's
Kid
different
played.
though.
Yeah, exactly. Kane's still performing. He's still dancing. Kid and Play still dancing.
That's two
You know what I'm
different
saying?
stuff though.
No, it's not. It's the
No, but
same
I'm saying
thing.
it
What do you
didn't
mean?
go through what Bobby went through though.
Okay, well, I yeah, but I'm saying if bro, if you coming back from a stroke, right? He had to learn how
Yeah,
to walk and talk again and all that.
yeah,
Why couldn't he? Why couldn't he get a physical, a trainer?
yeah. Physical training.
Ronnie DeVoe is like the old. I
The
think he's the
same
oldest dude in
age,
that group. He's like, and he has a trainer.
and he's still moving like he's in his 20s.
Exactly. So it's not like he can't get a trainer. He don't want one.
Yeah,
He don't want one. Bobby looked pregnant. I'm like, bro, like you can see the stomach before he actually get up on stage. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't
I
mean to
love, I
laugh,
love,
but
I love Bobby. I'm just saying he needs to take better care of himself, bro, because it's not good, especially at 60 years old. You shouldn't be looking like you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
and it's a damn shame that Ricky had to help him out with the lyrics to "Don't Be Cruel."
Right.
When I
But
saw
that's what
the
they do now. Now see when
yeah,
I saw them in 2014, they wasn't
yeah,
doing that. Like he came out on stage by himself. He did his own thing. But now they got to come out on stage with them and help him with it. That's bad.
yeah,
That's bad. You have
yeah. That's
BBD
how it
coming out
was
on
when I
stage with
went
them now.
to go see the Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike tour, the small
Right.
tour that they did. And I know
Yes.
the other guys from New Edition was mad,
The
but like,
RBRM tour. RBRM.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
they
good
came to
tour
New York.
though.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We have BBD on stage with them now, helping him with his vocals. They never used to do that before.
Nah, never.
You know what I'm saying? Even at the verses, like they never came out on stage with him. Like he did everything by himself, and that's why I said it was a good verses for him. Like he got to eat for effort.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But he can't do that now. Like he'll never go on tour again by himself because of his condition. So he got
yeah.
to have his boys on stage with him.
And then somebody told me he was doing a show with Babyface, and like Babyface had to help him sing "Don't Be Cruel"
See,
because of his vocals.
exactly, exactly. And Babyface produced on that album. So
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
It's looking like
Sam
Detroit
said
is
my
running
favorite
away with this
verses.
shit tonight.
Let the Man of Red Man was a great verses. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
And it was on 420.
All right, and they brought out a whole bunch of guests. EPMD came out. That was fire. You
Yup.
know what I'm saying? They
I
they ain't
think
got
RZA
nobody for Wu
came
Tang
out,
though.
didn't he?
I think RZA came out at the end, and
Yeah.
Deck. I think Deck was there. Um, they ain't got nobody for Wu Tang. There's no Wu Tang verses. There's nobody that can beat Wu Tang.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? We never gonna see
And
that.
please do not say the Dungeon Family. God almighty.
Nah, I like Dungeon Family, but they as a
They not
collective they're
fucking with
not.
Wu Tang.
Nah, they as a collective they're not. They don't got it. They don't got enough for. Yeah, I mean you got Outcast. You want to put Outcast discography up against Wu. That's the only way they have a chance of beating them. You know what I'm saying?
Outcast
You got to
wouldn't
put
even
a
go
great.
up against Wu.
You got to put. I mean, Outkast got a great discography now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like hold you short. Like they got a great discography. Other than Idlewild, you put
yeah,
Outkast 5 albums against Wu 2 or 3 albums. That's the
yeah.
only way Dungeon Family got a chance. But like Witch Doctor and all them cannot. They ain't fucking with.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They celebrated Luther Vandross's birthday. Who's they? They who? What are you talking about?
So I went to go see the Michael movie.
What do you think
I,
about it?
I can't wait for part two.
I mean, this is coming. I just hope if they do a sequel that they put the allegations in there, make it authentic. This man went through hell with the media and the critics, and his own friends were like writing him off and calling him all type of shit. I remember seeing the when he was on Oprah in '93
Yeah,
and he gave that interview. Like that should make the news. That was headlines right there. The king of pop was accused of shit with kids and all that. And I'm like Michael ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? If my whole issue was if you're a parent,
a whole
why
interview
is
had to
there
shut down television for a whole
but
hour.
my whole
You know what
thing
I'm
was
saying?
if you're a parent, why is your kid staying over at Neverland Ranch? You don't know this person. Even if he is the king of
Exactly,
pop and you love his music, you don't know who he is be off the stage.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like like the parents need to get some blame for that too. You know what I'm saying? That got to be in part two. You can't gloss over that because then it's gonna be fake. You can't do that shit. Now, if you tell somebody biopic, then tell it like it should be. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to like that. They did that with the Whitney Houston movie. That's why that shit was garbage.
That shit was trash.
You know what I'm saying? They try to gloss over like the shit that she was taking drugs. She had the lesbian affair going on with was it Robin? I think shorty name was. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? All this shit going on with Bobby, like they glossed over all of that shit.
What time's the
You
fucking
know,
game tomorrow?
Corey said I would love to see. Yeah, Wu and Outcast. That would be a great tour. I would go to see that for sure. I've seen
Me
both of them,
too.
but separately. But I would definitely go to see that one. Definitely. You want to say Austin Reeves is back tonight? Oh, look, Houston going down. KD about to pack his bags to Aruba. They losing tonight. It's a wrap. Man, LeBron gonna shut them down. He said the movie was so underwhelming. Antoine Fuqua is way better than that. That's how I know a lot of shit was out of his hands. Yeah, remember they cut he had to do over the ending, and he had to cut. Cause the original movie was like 4 hours. He cut out a lot of stuff, which is why they got a
Yo, you
lot
know
of
what would be a good versus? And I just
uh
thought of it for
uh
the West Coast.
uh.
DJ Quick versus MC8.
They had real beef in the '90s too.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one for sure. I think DJ Quick has an underrated discography as a producer MC. Very slept on albums. Like when Reginald was like doing like the breakdown for his discography, like I listened to all his albums from beginning to end. He has no bad albums in his discography. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of underrated ones that didn't get promoted by his label, but I blame the label for that. But when you listen to like the latter albums, Under Influence and Book of David, he has some great albums. Great
yeah.
producer, and I like the fact that he's worked with not just West Coast artists but East Coast artists as well. He did the joint Justify My Love on the Black album for Jay. He worked with
Yeah.
Talib Kweli a couple times. He worked with Tony. Like he's run the gamut. Like and he brought out his own artists. Second to none. Um
He
um
even was on Jermaine Dupri's first album.
Life in 14. Oh yeah, that's right. Life in 1472 was on that. He brought out Mossberg. Rest in peace, Mossberg. His album was fire. Sugar Free brought him out. He had some joints with him. Did some joints with Elder Barge. Like DJ Quick don't get the respect that he deserves though. Like it's he's way slept on.
Yeah.
I think a versus would actually help people help him gain new fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And really like salute what he's done in the industry. Yeah, that would be a good one. MC8 as well. I think MC8 is dope. Definitely. DJ Premier and Vizzo, yeah, that was a great versus. Really enjoyed that. You know. But the movie was cut. It was cut from 4 hours. That's why they have like extra footage for part two because like they didn't use that 2 hour of footage.
As they say in the business, they left a lot of stuff on the floor.
Right. And the original ending was supposed to be the cops coming
That's
to
how you know
Neverland.
I'm engaged to an actress. I'm picking up some of the lingo.
The original ending was the cops was gonna come to Neverland Ranch and arrest Michael for the allegations, and they cut that out. They said, nope, you can't use that. So it ends with I mean, it ended with the bad tour. Right? I haven't seen the movie yet. I didn't go see. I heard it ended with the bad tour.
He was performing bad on the tour.
Right, because that was the bad tour was 80, was it 87? That was 88,
88.
88, right?
I went
87
to that.
bad came out. You know what I'm saying? So
That was
so
one of my first concerts.
right. So when you like I seen like Nia Long was in an interview and she's like, well, the first part is like a celebration of Michael, and then I guess the second part is gonna be where we see the turmoil and all that going on. I mean, I would think I don't.
Good lord. I
You
wonder
can't
who the
have
hell
part
they're
two
gonna
be like
get to play
part two
Lisa
can't be like
Marie.
part one. It got to be a different tone for part two.
You heard me?
Huh?
I said I wonder who they're gonna get to play Lisa Marie.
I don't know, man. That's yeah, right. He was married to Lisa Marie. He had the three kids with the white woman.
Yeah, the fat redneck.
Yeah, I forgot her name, but he had
Debbie
Prince
Rowe.
Prince Michael, Blanket, and I forgot Paris.
Paris, yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna include that, but you got to think like with all that stuff
Oh,
that
you
went
can
on
get
after
anybody to
Bad,
play
you got to include that.
fucking Debbie Rowe. Just find some big old fat trailer park woman.
You you got to include you got to include everything that happened to him after the Bad tour in the second half. But it's not gonna feel authentic. It's gonna
Nah,
be like what is this like part one again?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you
And
said,
I
just
get
picked
I
up
get the
from where
fact
they
that
left off with the bad tour.
I
You
get
know
the
what I'm
fact
saying?
that the state, the family, they want
Or
to
like when
paint
you saw like some of his idols pass away, how that
right.
affected him. You know
They
what I'm
they want to
saying?
paint a certain picture of him, but it's like you have to if you're gonna cover this man's life, you got to put everything, the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? And they know that the Jackson family know that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but hopefully it comes out good. It's good to see like new fans listening to Michael and getting familiar with what he did. Um, Sam said Elvis sucks. I didn't see the Elvis biopic. You know what I mean? But yeah, like it's good that he's back where he belongs. This man is music to me. Like without Michael, who do you have? You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody right now in pop music is on Michael Jackson level. Not Beyonce, not Riri, none of them. They always compare these artists to Michael. I'm like, Beyonce is not the same as Michael. She talented, but Michael, when this dude standing on stage, people will fainting just by him standing on stage. He ain't move, he ain't say nothing. They were fainting. I ain't see that for Beyonce. I ain't see that for Riri. I ain't see that for Chris Brown. They good, but they all were influenced by Michael. Like without Michael, you wouldn't have some of these pop artists out now.
This is why I hate
There
those
would be no
stupid
Usher.
Michael Jackson and Chris Brown comparisons that these idiots on the internet make.
Salute, Dame.
Like, yo, just shut the
They.
fuck
I'm,
up.
I'm saying like, bro, like we were fortunate and blessed to live in an era when Michael Jackson was the biggest shit on the planet in the galaxy.
Prince too.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
forget Prince.
And Prince, oh yeah, Prince too. That's probably the only person that is on his level to me is Prince. You know what I'm saying? John Dixon, salute. Boogie said R. Kelly would beat Mike. Boogie who?
Who else?
Who's Boogie?
He must mean Boosie. Like, who gives a damn about what
Boosie?
he says?
I know no song from Boosie. I couldn't even tell you a song from him.
Uh, Somebody need to tell him cut that
Nah,
1989 flat top, yo.
nah.
That shit ain't in style no more, B.
R. Kelly, he revolutionized
No,
R&B, but
not
he wouldn't
PP
beat
man.
Michael.
Mm-mm.
Nah, he wouldn't beat Michael. But Dame got Prince over Mike. Yeah, I know. There's people that prefer Prince over Michael. Now that would have been a great versus Prince and versus Michael. That would have been great. That
I
would have
could
broke the
see
internet.
Prince playing the guitar mad aggressive in Mike's face.
Yeah, Prince was a great. He taught himself how to play all the instruments. Child prodigy. He was great. Like he has a great legacy. But he can't moonwalk like Michael. Michael alone, his dancing alone could beat Prince.
And they were both influenced by James Brown,
Right,
you know.
right.
I'll put it to you like
Kaveh said,
this.
um,
And somebody said it on the Bad 25 documentary that Spike Lee did.
uh,
Prince influenced musicians. Michael Jackson influenced dancers.
right.
No said.
Kaveh said, I don't know. I never
However,
thought
I
Prince was.
do skip number 5 on the Bad album, Just Good Friends, all the time because that song's terrible.
He said, I never thought Prince was on MJ level as far as stardom. Uh, Dame said, stardom, yeah, but artistry Mike can't mess with Prince. Yeah, better musician. Prince was definitely a better musician, but showmanship and rock star, I think is Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like the swag, the drip, that was Michael. You know what I'm saying?
You know how
And
many people were
Mike was,
dressed up in the movie theater to
yeah,
like
I
Mike
seen
to
that.
go see?
Like
Like,
bro, like
yo, I saw like a married couple. They brought their
mm,
daughter, and it was so adorable. She had like a bad, I mean, beaded jacket. You know, I was like,
right.
oh, look at this.
Yeah, yeah, like and that's the thing is like as kids, like we had the
Oh,
Michael
and we was
Jackson
partying
era.
after the movie was over too.
Right.
We turned
I
it
don't.
into
If they do a Prince biopic, are we gonna see people in the aisles of the movie theater like with air guitar and all that? And you might. I don't know. But for Michael movie, you can understand why people are like they come dressed up in the sequin glove and the socks, the loafers, and they moonwalking and it's crazy, bro. I've never seen nothing like that.
fun fact, and I can't
Mm.
believe I'm saying this on live. I actually ordered not the exact same sweater, but
Uh,
it's kind of like the sweater he was wearing in
right,
the
right,
"She's Out of My Life" video.
right.
So
Dame
I got
said
some
Mike
kicks
was a
that go with it too.
back to the lab said Mike was an icon, period, but he didn't write and produce like Prince. That is true.
Yeah,
But he did produce. He did produce after the fallout with Quincy though. Like he co-produced, but then he got in. You know, he would always bring in the hottest producers: Teddy Riley, Rodney Jerkins. You know, he had Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You know, Dallas Austin. Like he brought in the hottest producers at that time. You know, but Prince did everything on his own. He was like a one man band. He produced, he arranged,
and
written.
oh, since
Mm,
you brought that up, they're
uh,
actually coming out with a deluxe version of the Parade album, or
yeah,
as I like to call it, the last album with the Revolution, like real soon.
I I have the OG one. It was okay. I don't think it's great though. Like I like some songs on it, but yeah, they have the super deluxe coming out for that one. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Marsha Ambrosius wrote for
Yeah, and you could
for
tell that was Marsha Ambrosius in the background on
yeah,
Butterflies too,
yeah.
because she
She
wrote it.
wrote on the Invincible album. Yes,
Yep.
yeah. Sounded Prince. Sam said "Sound of the Times" is my favorite Prince album, classic album. Definitely love that one. You know, um, Prince as an artist has like a larger discography than Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like he has like a ton of albums that's still in the vault that we haven't heard yet. You know, but Michael was doing this since he was little though.
Yeah.
He was doing this at Prince's age. When Prince was learning to play all the instruments, Michael was already doing it on stage
Yep.
with his brothers. You know what I'm saying? And he never stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
when he
shit,
got
they're
older,
coming
you can
back.
see like when he got older, he broke away. He said, "I gotta do my own thing." Joe went off and did his own solo albums, Forever Michael and I'll Be There, Ben, all that. And then Off the Wall, he got into his lane. We got into his run with Off the Wall, and then Thriller changed the whole shit. But Jackson 5 got a lot of music as a band though. But I mean, like Michael was doing from little all the way to we see him. You know what I'm saying? We see the evolution of him, like in his teenage years, his young 20s, 30s. He nonstop. He was doing it. You know what I'm saying? He went on that solo run. Joe called him back and like, yo, we got to do the Jackson's Victory album in the tour, and he didn't want to do it. That's why he's not. He's only like on maybe 2 songs on that album. He didn't want to do that album. He didn't want to be back with his brothers. He did it anyway, and everybody came out for the Victory tour to see Michael. They didn't come to see Jermaine and Jackie and Marlon. They came to see Michael. That was supposed to be the Thriller tour, and Michael
His
did the
father
Thriller
fucked
stuff.
that up.
Yeah, his father messed that up. Michael did the Thriller stuff on the Victory tour. That was supposed to be for his brothers. You know what I'm saying? And after that, he's like, "Yo, I'm done with y'all." That he ain't on 2300 Jackson Street. That album, he ain't on that shit.
One song and that was it.
That was it. That probably was like a leftover. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like a Victory album, he actually produced on the Victory album too. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
But
god, you can't be missing wide open layups.
after 84, he was like, "Yo, I'm done with y'all. I got to go back to my solo shit." Came out with Bad in 87. That shit blew up. Came out with Dangerous. In between, he had like Captain E. My first time going to Florida, I went to Epcot Center to see Captain EO. That was 88. I was in 4th grade, right? And I remember they gave us 3D glasses because it was in 3D. That
Yeah.
was a movie, and he went on tour for a movie that was in Epcot Center.
Wow.
The Captain EO tour. He did a tour for a movie that was at Disney. Who you know
That's
that's
crazy.
doing that now? There's nobody that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? And he did like little movies and shit. And then he was like, yo, he was nonstop. Like he was
Moonwalker is one of my favorite movies.
huh?
Moonwalker, the movie with
Oh yeah,
Joe
Moonwalker.
Pesci.
Moonwalker, that come right. That came out like after Bad because he did like all the videos from the Bad album on Moonwalker. He put it on Moonwalker. He did like the videos for Speed Demon and for Smooth Criminal. That's the only way you can see Smooth Criminal was on the Moonwalker VHS tape.
The
My
full
grandmother,
version.
yes, the full movie with Joe Pesci. That's the first time I seen Joe Pesci before Home Alone. I didn't know who
Yeah.
he was, and
Mike
that's
had
the
one
first
of
time I
my
seen him.
favorite lines in the movie. Do it and you're
Yes,
dead.
right. When my grandmother went to Jamaica, I had an aunt out there with her. She had a beach house in Jamaica. She went to Jamaica, and I remember she called back here in New York, and she asked me what I wanted, and I told her like Moonwalker just came out on VHS. I told her I want Moonwalker. I want Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando that came out on VHS, and she bought like you remember starting lineup the Kenner figures.
Yeah.
She bought like some starting lineup figures from Jamaica, and she came back big box had all that shit in
Nice.
there.
That's
You know what I'm
what's up,
saying?
yo.
And that's when I saw because we had no streaming back then. There was no
Nah.
streaming, no Netflix, and that. You had to have a VCRs, and I had the Moonwalker VHS, and I saw the whole shit was like a movie, like another movie. Like he did Thriller, but that was great, and then he did Moonwalker, and that was even better. You know what I'm saying? And like this dude was nonstop. Like nobody was beating him. You know what I'm saying? And I love Prince. Like, but to me, the only Prince movie that I love was Purple Rain. I didn't like Under the Cherry Moon and Graffiti Bridge, all that other shit was I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Purple Rain is like his true classic movie. Like you see, like Eminem did 8 Mile. That's Eminem's true classic film. You know what I'm saying? but Mike was like a but yeah, like we that's two legends that should still be here, man. Like music ain't gonna be the same without them, man.
Nah.
You know, Cave said, I don't know if Prince got more music than MJ. I mean, he got more. Well, see, Michael got a lot of unreleased stuff that's not released yet. But with the Jackson Estate, I don't know if they'll ever
I think
put those
Questlove
out.
has it, but he just won't release it.
Chris, Chris got everything, bro. Chris Love got everything. You know what I'm saying? He's like your go-to guy for like documentaries. Like you want to see Sly and the Family Stone documentary? Chris Love got that. He got a Earth, Wind and Fire documentary coming out in the fall.
Get the
Like
fuck
like he's
what?
like the go-to guy now for
Yo,
that.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
you got a documentary. Yeah, it's gonna be at the film festival. But
Nice.
it's coming out. It's coming out on streaming in I think it's October. It's coming out. So he's like the go-to guy for like documentaries for your favorite R&B artists. But
And I heard
Mike got a lot of
Spike Lee's gonna
unreleased.
I heard Spike Lee's gonna do a
Yeah,
documentary about history, the history album.
that's what I heard too. Yeah, yeah, because he's done other ones for Mike. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't really
Um,
feeling that Thriller
Mike Mike
documentary.
Mike has a lot of unreleased music, but I don't think he has like albums that he made before he died. Though he just have like a bunch of unreleased songs. Like Prince made albums before he died. I like albums that are still coming out. Like Welcome to America. That's an album that he made before he died, and he put it out after he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like he has albums that's in the vault that he made before he passed away. So like at any given point, they could drop a Prince album tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Michael ain't got that. He got a bunch of unreleased songs. I don't think he have any unreleased albums. I mean, I always thought about that rap album that he did, but I don't know if that's a real album or if we'll ever see that album. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
you know, though they both like legends, man. They both. I don't even like to debate them because I feel like people started doing that after they passed away.
It's like doing a disservice.
Yeah, it's like when they were alive, I didn't hear nobody do that. I didn't hear back in the 80s and 90s. I didn't hear people compare them.
You either like
You know what I'm
one or
saying?
the other. It wasn't no debate.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like debating about that. I just feel like they both them to me were like the Justice League. Like Michael was Batman and Prince was Superman. You know what I'm saying? And Madonna was Wonder
Actually,
Woman.
that's the
They were
other
like
way around because Prince actually did the Batman soundtrack.
Prince was Batman and Michael was Superman and Madonna
Yeah.
was Wonder Woman. That was like the Justice League for me. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Prince did a song with Madonna too in '89.
Right when it came to like pop music, they were like the pop icons for me. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
Clive
they
Davis is a prick for not letting Whitney Houston do that song with Michael Jackson.
right. All three of them like set the were trendsetters. Like Madonna for the shit that she did. When you look at like the pop stars now, they got that from Madonna. Sabrina Carpenter and Riri, all of them. Like that's all Madonna did all that already. And more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like Riri now, Riri ain't doing no sex book. Madonna did that back in 1992. You know what I'm saying?
Especially now since she's a
And
mom.
yeah, it's like they ain't doing that now. Like Madonna did all that. You know what I'm saying? She dated all the athletes and what Kim Kardashian is doing, Madonna been did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Big
they all
Daddy
three of them
Kane
set
even got
trends.
some of that too.
All three of them like set the groundwork for like what's here now. You know what I'm saying? When you look at like alternative artists like Lenny Kravitz remind me so much of Prince.
Yes.
That was Prince right back then. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like Chris Brown remind me of Michael. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're gonna say Chris Brown. He's the closest thing to Michael. Usher. You know what I'm
Usher.
saying? But
Yeah.
you know, it's like I'm more Usher than Chris Brown because I feel like I mean I grew up with Usher. Usher was like when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown came a long way. Like I like the Chris Brown stuff when he got older. Like when he first came out, I ain't check for him. Like but when he came out with like Deuces and Sweet Love and all that.
Yeah, I was like, who the hell's this like hot pitched
Yeah, I ain't
16-year-old nigga?
because it was too much at that time when he came out. Man, we had Omarion, we
Yeah,
had
it was oversaturated.
yeah, it was oversaturating with like the young artists. You had Nivea, she was out when she was young.
Sammy.
Sammy was out, you know what I'm saying? It was like an oversaturation in them. So but his older stuff to me, when he got older, yeah, that's when he made the classic shit. Kaveh said MJ got solo albums in the 70s before Off the Wall. Yeah, yeah. I mentioned Forever Michael, I'll Be There, Ben. That's way before, that's all before Off the Wall.
Yeah, it looked like
You know what I'm saying?
Detroit
You
running
got
away
the
with this
Wiz
shit.
soundtrack. Huh?
It looks like Detroit's running
Who's
away
winning?
with this shit.
Oh, Detroit winning? Hey, they got to get back in that series. Even if they win, it's still gonna be 3-2. They still got to come back and try to tie it up.
Yeah.
So they got a mountain to climb, trying to just to tie up the series and then trying to beat Orlando. You know what I'm saying? But at least for tonight, I know Rockabash is happy. Sam said, "I love Earth and Fire. Earth and Fire definitely Hall of Famers, great funk band. I definitely want to see that. I want to do a review on that documentary when it comes out in the fall. You know, so many songs artists have sampled from Earth and Fire.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, but I'm not looking forward to French Montana and Rick Ross, man. I'm gonna skip that one. You know, all of them I haven't seen, like, since they came back. I haven't seen not one. I saw the Cash Money and No Limit one. That was good because of No Limit. No Limit was beating their ass, and I wanted to see if Weezy was gonna show up, and he didn't show up. He said the hell of a show,
Hmm.
but I didn't watch the Hit Boy Hit Boy and Michael made it. I didn't watch that one. I don't know too many Michael's songs. I know more Hit Boy stuff than Mike. I didn't watch it. And the Tyrese and Tank, I definitely wasn't watching. Not a fan of it.
No, hell no.
Yeah, you know what I'm
And
saying.
Joey is still
Yeah,
complaining.
Tyrese still. Ray J was complaining that Tyrese gave a whack ass performance. And I remember Ray J being a part of reversals, and he wasn't good. He was holding a baby in his hand, and I'm like, bro, your verses was whack too. You know, Kaveh said Ross and French make. Yeah, I don't know what Timberland and
Who's in
Swizz see
charge of
in
this
French
shit?
Montana. I'm like, bro,
Is it
like
still Swiss and Timberland in
it's
charge of this
Timberland and
shit?
Swizz, but bro, I don't know what they saw in Fresh Montana to say, oh, we gonna have this be the next verses. Ain't no way. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like we still waited on Ti for a verses. We still waiting on New Edition for a verses. Voice to Men, Jodeci. Like, give us that. You know, where's the other verses that people want, man?
MOP versus
Busta
Onyx
Rhymes.
would be a good one.
I see Onyx had one. They had Cypress Hill, and I,
Oh
I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like that was off too. I felt like, Cypress Hill and Onyx. I didn't think they matched up well. LL Cool J, right? He needs a verses. Nas, where's the Nas verse? Can we get a Nas one? You know what I'm saying? I would say Jay is 30 years this year. He's been celebrating and being on interviews and stuff. Can we get a Jay-Z versus Jay against Nas? Then that's the logical one. You know, that's the verses people want to see. I'm not running to see Ross and French.
No.
You know, Eminem, can he get a versus? I think people scared to face him anyway. I think people will be scared to face Eminem. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to lose to M. You know what I mean? But we got that going on. Um, you know, the New York Times put out they 30 songwriters list. Have you seen it?
Nah,
New York Times. I mean, it's the New York Times. I don't take too much stock in newspapers nowadays. I mean, this is the same New York Times that they had their podcast that Jack Harlow was on, and he said that dumb shit about he got blacker when his R&B albums come out. But by the way, how did that R&B album do? I don't hear nobody talking about it now. You know what I'm saying? This is the same New York Times that had him on there. But New York Times, they came up with like a you know 30 greatest songwriters list. You know what I'm saying? And they got people on there like Niles Rodgers. I saw Jay-Z on there. Um, who else is that? Who else they got on here? They got damn. They got Stevie Wonder.
mm.
Um, who else is on here? I'm trying to look up the every time I go to the website, this shit is like kicking me off. I don't understand. Taylor Swift was on the list. Interesting. Um, who you think was missed off of the list though?
I didn't see it.
I'm trying to get the damn list. It keeps kicking me off for the website though. Like they want you to sign up. I ain't signing up for no New York Times shit. You fuck out of here. They want you to sign up. I'm trying to get the list like so I could just see like who was on it. Oh, I got it. Young Thug made the list. Oh God, this can't be right. They got Jay-Z, Paul Simon, Taylor Swift, Missy Elliott, Lionel Richie, Dolly Parton, Fiona Apple, Diane Warren, Smokey Robinson, Bruce Springsteen, Bad Bunny, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, The Dream, Lana
Wow.
Del Rey, Bob Dylan, Valerie Simpson, Kendrick Lamar, Willie Nelson, Outkast, Mariah Carey, Carole King, Romeo Santos, Stephen Merritt, Babyface, Josh Osborne, Brandy Clark, Shane McConnelly, Brian and Eddie Holland. Bro, some of these people should not be on this list. But Young Thug, what
Ew.
has he written? What has he written that people remember and be like, yo, that was a dope bar. Young Thug is on this fucking list. Wow. The Dream wrote a lot of
Just
hits. Oh,
stop.
that's right.
Just stop right there.
The Dream. So he's on the list for shit that he wrote for other people and not his own shit. I've never been a Dream fan. I think he's overrated. You know, Lana Del Rey, that's a surprise too. Lana Del Rey's on here. Kendrick Lamar. Notice there's no Drake on here. That's right, because he doesn't write his own shit. This should prove once and for all to
Oh
people like
no, the Drake fans are coming to get you.
he doesn't write his own shit. They're not having ghostwriters on this list. You know what I'm saying? No Drake on here.
How
They
much
got
you
they
want to
got
bet Sky Zoo's not on that list?
they got
Or
Young Thug.
or Mad Skills.
We need a hip hop songwriters list. Where's Black Thought at? He needs to be on there.
Sky Zoo.
Where's Eminem? You said you Skyzoo. Eminem, where's he at?
Mad Skills.
Man Skills, very underrated. They got Outkast as a group on here. That's crazy. Not even Andre 3000. They got both. They got Big Boy and Andre on here as a group. That's dope. They're the only rap group that made the list. Somebody said surprise no Billy Joel. James Taylor really fell out of James Taylor really fell out of favor. No Eddie Vedder. What the fuck? I'm just reading the comments on Reddit because I'm on Reddit looking at the list and people are chiming in. Cavey said, but I don't get how Jay-Z makes it as a songwriter when he never writes the hooks for his songs. Hot take. Hot take. Jay-Z don't write his own hooks? I never heard that.
He said it himself. And I don't
He
need
said it
no
himself.
hook for this shit.
Interesting. Interesting. But he did write for Dr. Dre.
Yep.
He did. Maybe that's why he's on the list. He wrote for Dr. Dre. Still DRE.
So the
That was
Lord
some
finesse.
and Lord Finesse. I mean, some of the best Jay Z songs don't need a hook though. Like where I'm from, it don't really got a hook.
Nope.
You got cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy son, ain't nothing nice. But I mean, is that a hook?
All right, your bias is showing. Nah, I'm just playing.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm just fucking with
Hey,
you. I'm just
I'll be the
fucking with
first one
you.
to tell you. I'll be the first one to tell you if Jay Z did a versus against Nas, Nas is beating him. I'll be the first one to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I love
Yeah.
Jay, but I don't love all his albums now. He got some shit in his discography that's just trash. We already covered that. He got some
Kingdom
garbage
come,
in
ladies
his
and
discography.
gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, but there's songs that Jay have that don't need a hook though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has songs that have a hook that I don't like. I didn't like Excuse Me Miss. I thought that song should have went to Snoop. That's just me. But Pharrell is on the hook.
And it got so overplayed at that time too.
It got overplayed, and that was like the biggest song off of Blueprint 2, and Blueprint 2 not a great double album. That was the biggest hit off of Blueprint 2.
I always tell people Blueprint 2 is like leftover songs that didn't make Blueprint 1.
Blueprint 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was just songs
They
that he
had to
had
scale
left
it back.
over.
They scaled it back, and that's the only time he had to scale back an album and come out with a re-release for it because the fans did not like it. They said,
Oh,
"We
you
don't give
mean
you all."
Blueprint 2.1?
Yeah, that's the scaled back version. Yeah, that's the only album he did that for. You know what I'm saying? Because the fans did not like it, and it still went platinum. You know what I'm saying? It still went double platinum, if I'm not mistaken, double or triple platinum for that double album. You know what I'm saying? But
The S. Dot Carter mixtape was better than the
that was
Blueprint.
better. The Reebok mixtape was better. But that's a double
You
album
still
that
have your copy or you lost it?
I don't have the bootleg copy. I had the bootleg copy. But
Yeah.
after a while those bootlegs stopped playing, so I had to get rid of those bootleg mixtapes. But if it was released in stores, I would have been had it. You know what I'm saying? But that's a double album that we didn't ask for. I didn't ask for that. Like
I'm not gonna lie,
Blueprint,
I had a pair of S dots too.
Blueprint was great as a one-off album. We didn't need a whole trilogy. Like he ruined that shit with 2 and 3. 2 and 3 was trash, and he had big hits off of part 3. You know what I'm saying? Empire State of Mind.
Yo, the Blueprint 3 album screams gentrification.
It was bad. I didn't like it, but he came out with the right songs. Empire State of Mind is a huge hit. Run This Town, huge hit record. DOA.
Like I said, gentrification.
On to the next one. He had some big hits over that album. I just don't like that. I don't like the rest of the album. That's the rest of the tracks on that album. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's when he was like growing his hair out. He was the neighborhoods were being gentrified and shit. You know, the fashion was real funny at that time too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, people were like wearing like skinny jeans and members only jackets again. I'm like, what is this? We back to the 80s now? You know what I'm saying? It was a real weird time for hip hop at that point. You know, but I'm like, he's a legend though. He's a legend. He's a legend. I'm not biased at all. I'm just saying there's some great Jay-Z songs that didn't need a hook.
Sadly, the only thing they remember from that album is Lil Mama coming on stage.
Right. Why was she there? Little Mama. She wanted to be a part of it. I don't blame her. That's a huge record. That's an anthem. That's an anthem for New York. You know. But looking at the list though, bro, like how did New York Times go about making this list? Like out of all the
That's why, like,
MCs
with
that
some of these, and then I saw like the best like hip hop and like R&B albums. They had at least 4 Drake albums in both of those fucking lists. I'm like,
I didn't
yo,
even get
how
that shit.
old are these
I think
motherfuckers?
I think I might cover that on Friday with Nick. Right? We got to talk about that. I saw that you talking about the Rolling Stones list?
I'll do that with y'all. What time?
9 p.m.
Yeah, I'll pull up because I didn't make the list this week to do the
I
comedy.
didn't see the whole list. I saw like the posts, but I mean, You know, it's Rolling Stone. It was no, it wasn't Rolling Stone. It was Billboard, right? It was Billboard. This is what they do. Like these non publication, these non hip hop publications, they want to be so a part of the culture that they throw out these fugazi lists. Like, oh, let's do a top 100 R&B, top 100 hip hop albums of all time list, and get it wrong.
Yo, wasn't those the same people that went to Hot 97 and Ebro was like grilling them? Or was that somebody else? Because somebody
Uh,
made a list and they had like Ray
I think I was
Sherman on
complex.
there.
I think I was complex. I think complex
Yeah,
either
and
one.
then like when I saw that, I was like, yo, you could tell by looking at these motherfuckers
Yeah,
they don't
that
know
they got it
nothing
wrong,
about
right?
hip
Because
hop.
they have young motherfuckers on the staff that wasn't around for a lot of these albums. So if you wasn't born, if you wasn't born in 2004, how the fuck can you tell me what the best rap album was in 2004 when I was there? I was in the building. I was going to a lot of these artists tours, but somehow you tell me, oh, well, I think the best rap album of 2004 was Carter 2. No,
Yo, and I
Carter 2 was
saw
great.
like I forgot this dude's name, but like he was looking at the Redman, Method Man, and Raekwon Red Bull thing, and then
Uh,
when he was like, "Hey, Wayne, my goat, nigga," and then he said some other shit. He was like, because he was like, yeah, he was like
the,
Redman was saying, he was like, young cats, their idols Little Wayne, but my idols Billy Danze and Little Fame, and then he was like, I
right.
don't know who Billy Danze and Little Fame are. I'm like, yo, for real, son.
See, that's the issue right there. That's the issue right there. And when they don't know who MOP is, but they know who Lil Wayne is, that's an issue.
Like,
You
and
know what I'm
it's like I
saying?
never forget one night
Not,
I was. This was like a couple years ago. I was somewhere, right, and I started talking with hip hop to this white nigga. Everybody from New York is a nigga. Relax in the comments, y'all. So like, um, we talking about hip hop. I was like, yo, you ever heard of Talib Kweli? And he was like, nah, but I fucks with Gucci. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go this way. Peace.
oh my God, that's like that. Those two names should never be in the same sentence.
I said that
Talib
to him.
Kweli and
Like
Gucci.
that, I was like, yo, those two people shouldn't even be in the same sentence. And let
Bro,
me
let me
guess,
let me
you
tell you.
probably
Let
never
me
heard
let
of
me
Big
tell you.
Daddy Kane either.
Let me tell you this. There's such a disconnect with our generation and this generation. Like
Yeah.
I left for podcast. I left 80s and 90s and 2000s vibes for this same reason, because when we be on there every week, they want to talk. When they get to the rap part, they want to debate with me, because I'm the older one, about what's the best 2004 rap album. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't born in 2004. Y'all was born after. So you want to debate with me about what the best rap album was in 2004 and you wasn't even born? That make you look dumb and stupid. So it's like when they started
I
doing that,
mean,
I'm
you could
like, you know
really
what?
make them mad and
When,
say no
when,
said date.
bro, when they started doing that, I said, you know what? I got to go back to my platform and start doing shit on my platform. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
And,
why
and fuck
even?
your
And
platform.
that's how I look at it, man. Like, I'm not even gonna waste my time or energy, with these cats, because it's like it's a waste of time, man.
It's like I'm not gonna debate with nobody that's under fucking 30 about what the best rap album was from 2004, because you wasn't born. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. Like, let me debate with cats like Cavase and Red, and even with Red is like, he know his shit for his age. That a lot of people
He
his
has an
age don't
old
know.
soul. Shout out to our brother
Yeah,
Reg.
exactly, because of his parents. Like a lot of these cats now growing up, their parents playing the same shit that they playing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't raised on shit from our era. You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's
So
like
it's
I
like
always
when they look
tell
at
people, man.
when they're
Like,
looking at Joe and Jada, they look at Joe and Jada like they podcasters. They don't know their music. They don't know their catalog.
yeah, shit, they came back.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I I see that shit happen all the time on Instagram. I just be blocking these niggas. I'm like, I'm not arguing with y'all. Y'all niggas wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like we have Google for a reason. Google shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah,
And I'm like, that's the disconnect right now with the young, with this generation and our generation. They don't know their history. They don't. It's like, especially when you can have like Little Yachty come out and say shit that he did about the old school and it's trash, and he's making fun of Grandmaster Flash and all like that. That should never
Wait, what?
be tolerated.
What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Little Yachty came out like weeks ago. That happened. He came out. He was talking about how the old school is trash, and he's making fun of Grandmaster Flash and the message and all that. Yeah,
Again?
Little Yachty.
Somebody
The
need to
same Little
break his
Yachty.
fucking jaw, man.
The same Little Yachty that was at WrestleMania 42. That Little Yachty. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I refuse to argue and debate with these kids because that's what they are. And they're gonna learn when they get to 40 years old and they look back at the crap that they was listening to, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, I was listening to Little Yachty. Oh my god, what was wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? I passed up on shit from stovegod Cooks or Little Yachty. Nah, I ain't doing it. Like people got time to do all that. I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the list. I don't like New York Times, bro. New York Times. Nobody should be angry because it's the New York Times. They were never for this culture. When I look at Billboard magazine and Rolling Stone and Spin magazine, all those publications that was not for the culture, but somehow they want to cover the culture and shit. You can't get mad at their list. I'm like, oh, because they just don't know. Exactly. Because it's like they it's sad because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they got and Complex. Complex is another one. Complex be putting out these lists, and they got these youngins doing the list. I'm like, these niggas was born like yesterday. You know
Yo,
what I'm
it's like
saying?
that time
You
I
can't
was
have a motherfucker that
outside.
was born yesterday doing this. Huh?
Yo, it's like that time I was outside and this young cat got in my face. And like he's literally like, yep, he was under the influence. So I tried to give him a pass. And he's like,
Oh,
I'm more New York than you,
I'm
nigga. I'm 21 years old. I was like, you're 21. I was
niggas
like,
is,
yo, you better
listen,
get
man.
your mans and tell him leave me alone. He was like, and
Niggas is
Jerry Kiss is my
outside,
cousin.
bro. When,
And
when
I was
we
like,
when we
yo,
yo
I told him, I was like,
when
yo, you
when
21?
when- you know how we got, bro. You know how when we got album releases, we have to buy the magazine to see the
Those was like
ads.
events.
Right. The Source magazine and Rap Pages, the Vibe
Yeah.
magazine, we have to go through that shit and look at when this album was dropping and then the release dates. And then they would get the release dates wrong too because of delays and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There used to be a time when the New York Times they would do like that, like their fall preview or like their spring preview, and they would have like in the newspaper release dates for like certain albums coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like major release dates, and we got it from word of mouth. There was no Google and Wikipedia shit to look up stuff. You know what I'm saying? You look at those old Source magazines, a lot of those release dates were off, and they had the album titles were different at that point. They changed the album title at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? They had street teams and shit. Gervais said interns that didn't even graduate college yet disturbing mass opinions on what. Yeah, it's like the shit is changing. It's not even journalism no more. It's like fucking tea and gossip, and people want to talk about everything other than music. They want to talk about everything other than the music. Oh, Megan Thee Stallion, Clay Thompson, they broke up. They're not even talking about making music. They're talking about her and her failed relationships. Like, why the fuck would I care about that? You know what I'm saying? Why I would never talk
Save
about shit
that
like that
shit for like
on any
fucking
platform.
reality TV, man. Like nobody gives a fuck.
You know,
Like I
they
was gonna
they
say,
they
like
more
save that
interested
shit for
in
Mona
how
Scott.
that's how bad of an artist you gotta be. But that's how bad of an artist you gotta be that they want to focus on your love life than your own music. They don't give a damn about what album she came out with.
And I know Q-Tip is looking at that
You know
shit
what I'm
like I
saying?
discovered this fucking broad.
Exactly. Like this is what I discovered. This, you know what I'm saying? Or they looking at Ice Spice get slapped at a McDonald's. They're not even talking about her music. Oh, she got slapped in a McDonald's.
It's all about clicks and
Like
likes
why
now.
would I mention that? Why would I even talk about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about shit that I don't give a fuck about, and that's one of them. Like everything you see, all these platforms is talking about that shit. They got to go the other way with that. Miss me with all that. I don't even want to be a fucking I don't even want to be a guest on platforms like that because I don't care. I don't watch TMZ to find out about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know about the music. Stovegod Cooks, when his album coming out? He's saying May. May when? Give us a date, Stovegod. The people, this is a highly anticipated album. People want to hear this joint. All produced by Swiss Beats. That's what I care about.
You want to know the score of the Mets game?
What's the Mets score? Are they winning?
Final score 14-2.
They lost.
Yes.
They lost, right? Of course they did.
Yes.
They can't even put together a 3-game winning streak. That's sad. Like, oh man. And you wonder why? And you wonder why I wear a Yankees hat. You wonder why I don't wear a Mets hat. That's why. That is why.
Hey, the only Mets hat I wear is the '86 one.
Bro, they can't even put together a 3-game winning streak. So, is it that hard? Like, yo, we going into May and they already in last place. Like, if they don't start picking it up by June, they're gonna be done. Like, their season gonna be over. They're gonna be over. For all that money that they spent on getting Bo Bichette, who was never a great power hitter to begin with. He had one good season with the Blue Jays. Spent money to get him.
Yep.
Right? They got Marcus Semien, another one. Spent money to get him.
Williams, he fucking sucks.
They didn't want to re-sign Alonso for the big money. They let him go to Baltimore. But
he's doing terrible over there too.
Bro. Yeah, but he was good when he was here. Yeah. That's the thing. He was good when he was here. You know what I'm saying? Like I expect him to have some growing pains in Baltimore because he on a new team, it's a whole new squad. You don't know them. But he was good when he was here. They didn't want to give him the bag, but you want to give Bo Bichette. His father was better than him. You know what I'm saying? Dante was a better hitter than his son.
Yeah.
You know. Now you see why I don't wear my Mets hat. Yeah. That is why.
You wear every other team with the
Mets. Yep. I'm gonna wear a Milwaukee Brewers hat, a Reds hat,
oh
Pirates,
God,
all that shit. All that shit.
Milwaukee
Cubs hat. I got two. I got 2 Cubs hat. I got one coming in the mail actually. You can see me wear a Cubs hat before the Mets. Hey, the Mets suck right now, bro. It's all Yankees right now. It's all Yankees right now, bro. The last time the Mets won was '86. I was 8 years old.
I was 86.
That's the last time the Mets won. I was 8 years old. You know how crazy that is. And they've been to 2 World Series since then, and they lost both of them. They lost in 2000 to the Yankees, and they lost to the Royals.
2015 to the damn Royals of all fucking teams.
The Royals got a damn championship.
They made way too many fucking mental mistakes in that fucking series, man. They could have easily won that shit in 4.
Hey. And we had all Johan Santana, David Wright. We had all the pieces. They still couldn't beat Kansas City.
It wasn't on that team. You mean we had Syndergaard?
David Wright was on that team though. David Wright was on that team.
Not in yeah, in 2015, yeah.
Yeah. Johan was on that team.
Like, huh?
Johan Santana wasn't on that team?
Nah.
I thought he was on that team.
He already left at that time. That was when we had Syndergaard and Jacob DeGrom.
Oh God. He was bad. Noah Syndergaard was bad.
Yeah.
They kept him too long. You know what I'm saying? By the time he went to the Angels, they knew he was done. They were like, "Yo, we got to get rid of him. You are not Thor. You are not Thor." They had him as he was. Remember when he was here? When he was here, they were calling him Thor. He had the hammer and everything. No, you are not Thor. No, you're not even Loki. You're not even Loki. Nah, they fucked up with him. And the Grom, they should have kept the Grom. They let the Grom go to Texas, and he ain't been the same. You know.
And I heard Diaz is out for the rest of the year because he got an elbow injury with the Dodgers.
Hey, that's good for them because that was our closer. Now they got him now.
He's your problem now.
They got to worry about him now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like it's the journalism that's going on is messy shit. It's nothing that's connected to the culture at all. And I can't do that, man. I would feel yucky even talking about that shit. Like what am I doing? Like I gotta shut this shit down. Can't do this no more. I'm talking about
Like it
Megan
sounds
Megan Thee
like you just
Stallion.
gotta walk away from certain shit.
Yeah.
You
Making
know
the
what I'm saying?
Stein. Why would I care about her relationship with Klay Thompson? I could give a rat's ass. He's an NBA player. They all cheat. Like she should have known that. They all cheat. Carmelo cheated on Lala. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are people surprised? This is what they do. They on the road after damn year, 82 games. They're gonna be on the road cheating. You know, but this is what it's come to. It's come to what they do outside of the studio, who they dating, who's cheating on who they got beef with. It's not about the music no more. And I would like to think that like we still have like a small circle of people that actually care about this culture, that want to talk about the music, that want to talk about people's albums coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You saw all those people get fired from WWE.
Yeah, man. They got a petition for Kyrie saying a petition. They didn't do shit with her when she was champion. Like now you want to bring her back to do what? To throw it in another stable? Nah, she could go. Some of them wrestlers is boring. Like they boring when you see
Yo, I'm
them.
surprised
On
that girl Nikita is still like with the
the Kid
company.
Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they bought her back though. Remember they had cut her. They bought her back.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And they
saying?
released Zelina Vega too.
Right.
She could just go back to
She could
TNA
only go
though.
so far though. Yeah, but she could only go so far. It's like some of them wrestlers they high ceiling is limited though.
Yeah.
Alistair Black, same with him.
I'm
His
glad they
ceiling is
brought up
limited.
Sol Ruka from NXT though.
So Luca's dope. I like So Luca. She's dope. They need
And
to
she is
promote
black for all
Jada
you
Parker too.
idiots wondering, all right? So stop it with the shit. Cause everybody be giving her shit about that too.
Mark said part of the problem is social media. Yeah, but the thing is, not everybody need to cover the same shit though. And I'm seeing it's like hip hop platforms covering gossip. I'm like, why? What does this have to do with hip hop? Megan and Clay, what does that have to do with hip hop?
Like
He
who
ain't a
asked
hip
for
hop artist.
Kanye to get a damn podcast? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He like why would I care covering that shit? Like he's not a hip hop artist. He's in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, Ice Spice gets slapped at the McDonald's. What does that have to do with the music? That's shit for like TMZ and World Star and all that.
Yeah.
No more big music videos out there. Yeah, it's like, see, Michael had the biggest music videos ever. Everything, every video was like a story. He had videos on network TV, world premiere on CBS. Bro, I saw the Bad video back in the day on
Yeah,
CBS.
on channel 2.
Channel 2. They had it 8 p.m.
Yup.
That they world premiered the Bad video. Right? Black or white. They world premiered it on Fox after The Simpsons.
After
Sunday
the
night.
Simpsons, yup.
Yeah. And then we talked about it the next day in school.
Yep.
That shit was on the news.
And
They
everybody
ain't
was
having no
talking
Beyonce
about the
videos
video that was
on
after
network
Black
TV.
and White when he was dancing.
Yeah, and he had the long version of the video, pause, the long version where he's like on top of the cop car and he's touching himself and shit. They made a big thing about that. They made a big thing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I'm like
They really made a big
Michael
deal about him just dancing. That's
Michael
how
had world
crazy it
premiere.
was back then, yo.
Mike, yeah, but he been through some shit. Like he was angry. He was
Yeah.
angry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how can Michael be on top of a cop car dancing and touching himself when you got the Panthers? He had a Panther come out and this glass break.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, y'all mad about that? But meanwhile, you had like rock bands,
Breaking car
Motley Crue and
windows
them.
and shit.
Yeah, Motley Crue and them had like half naked women in their videos. Ain't nobody say shit about that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But he had a lot of his videos world premiered. Thriller world premiered. also. Um, that shit was funny, bro. I remember being scared out of my mind when first saw Thriller. Like when he turned into the werewolf and then he turned into a zombie later, I was like, oh no, I can't watch this. And I ran under my mom's dining room table, and we had thunderstorms that night. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. It was just crazy, right? They well
Yo, I
premiered Thriller.
remember when I was dating this girl, right? And she had a
Uh,
daughter, and like
yeah.
her daughter was being bad. So I put on the Thriller video, and it got to the part where he turned into the werewolf. She started crying and she ran out the room. I was like,
That was the
listen to me
thing. Like
next time, all right?
he would like going to the video store, right? There used to be a video store called RKO Video back in the 80s. Going to the video store, like my mom would get all the
Don't let
videos, all
Randy
the
Orton hear that. He might sue them.
we would get all the home videos when when we got first got a VCR. So going to the video store with my mom and getting Thriller, and then I'm looking at the Thriller VHS, and it has him taking the photo with the zombies around him. That
Yeah.
shit, I couldn't look at that picture. I couldn't look at that picture. Yet alone the video, like when I saw the making of it, I'm like, oh, this is makeup. Oh, like they put in makeup on his
Yeah.
face to the zombies and
Nah,
and
you know the part that scared me in that
the
video?
contacts when he turned.
And then like when he looked when like he turned they had the werewolf makeup on him, and then he went and he looked right at the camera and went,
Yes,
I was like,
right, yeah, right. Like he was in character, right? So, but that's when I knew, oh, it's a movie. It's not real. I mean, because I'm little at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I'm thinking this shit is real. Like he really turned into like a werewolf and a zombie later on, and I realized, oh, it's makeup they putting on him. And then like
yeah,
he's dancing with the makeup on. He's dancing and learning the moves, and he had John Landis around. John Landis directed the video.
yep,
He had him around him, and they're showing the bloopers. So that was like the best part of getting that home video. Like, oh, the making of it is on there. Okay,
yeah.
that was dope. But I couldn't watch that video for years. I couldn't even look at the picture for years. You
Oh
know what I'm
man.
saying? And then and what was crazy is that's what got me into horror films now. Like watching Thriller was my gateway into horror films. Watching all the Jason films and Nightmare on Elm Street and Exorcist and all that. It was from that video. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? That people was against because Michael was a Jehovah's Witness and they didn't want him doing that video, and it was like a religious beliefs and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that was an epic video, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was epic when that came out.
yeah.
Mark Nash said Trump confused, so you don't think anything should be discussed about an artist other than I don't think we can discuss shit about them. I don't think their relationship and Megan getting cheated on by Clay Thompson. I don't want to discuss that shit. I mean, if people want to do that, that's their business. I
People
don't
get
care to do
cheated
that.
on every day. What
Exactly. Like
difference does it
salute
make?
Ray Lansky. Salute. You got to respect the legends. Docu-series coming May 1st
Yo,
on
yo,
Globe House
Reg, what
TV.
up?
Globe House TV app. Make sure you download that app so you can see this monumental docu-series with Verse Gods. Reg, what up? Salute. I don't like people going to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. I don't think it has nothing to do with the culture. Like what does Megan Thee Stallion getting cheated on by Clay Thompson have to do with hip hop? That's what I'm saying. I don't care about what Trump said because Trump is an asshole. I don't care what he had to say.
I got a question for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think? Not that it would happen, because I really don't want to speak it into the universe, but I'm going to anyway.
Uh,
How do you think she would sound over a Pete Rock or DJ Premier
oh
beat?
boy, not good. No, I don't want to hear that. No, if Pete Rock give Megan Thee Stallion a beat, and you didn't work with Nas since 1993, 1994, no, I don't want to hear that. No, get back in the studio with Nas, nigga. Come on, nah, I don't want to hear that. I think she sound good. She would sound good over DJ Paul and Juicy J because she's
Yeah.
from Texas. I think she would sound good over their production, not Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? Um. Oh, Trump was a typo. Oh, so what was he trying to say? Cause I saw Trump first. I got
Yeah.
triggered by the Trump. I got triggered by Trump. My bad. It happens. This country is in turmoil right now. We're triggered. Kaveh said, "Remember the time world premiered made me miss the bus for school. I got my ass whooped. Wow, that's wild.
That video came on at nighttime.
Yeah.
So you was going to
Well, I
school
mean,
at
yeah,
night?
but I mean, he might have saw it in the, like for the morning premiere,
Oh yeah, yeah,
for the morning.
yeah,
Yeah, like like but we had BT out at that time and MTV and all that.
yeah.
The
And
Red
I
said, "How you make
remember
that
when the
talk?"
Rock My World video premiered on BET. They was showing it like every
Yes,
hour.
yes, that was on One of Slim Park.
Yo,
Remember seeing that? Yeah, MTV.
and
Yeah,
that
the
was the
morning. Yeah,
same day the
MTV.
Knicks beat the
Yeah,
Wizards.
the MTV morning in the morning they played videos. That's when he saw it. Yeah,
Yeah, bet.
yeah. He was triggered. He typed in Trump and that's what happened. He got triggered. So he typed in the wrong shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Michael, that was like an annual thing when Michael videos were premiere on network TV. It was crazy. You know.
Yeah.
Um, but this list though, I don't know how they went about this list, but I definitely want to see that Billboard top 100 list because I know that shit is. You said they had 4 Drake albums on there, which is crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. He ain't got 4 classics. That's ridiculous. Luna said, "Go Lakers." The Lakers playing right now.
And it's raining right now where I'm at.
It's raining. Oh, it's raining in Charlotte.
Nah, I live
Ten
in
twenty
Durham.
in Charlotte. Ten
I live
twenty
in
in Durham.
Durham. I don't live in Charlotte.
10 in Durham, North Carolina. The Billboard put out top 100 hip hop albums list, and they got 4 Drake albums on that list. He ain't got 4 classics. That's crazy. His best album is Take Care. That's the only album that should be on that list, if anything.
Better be his best album. He beat Nas for a Grammy for that shit.
Right? That's wild.
Like
I
who
ain't even
was
gonna talk about
voting?
that.
Like I really want to know who was voting for that shit. Like, cause I know
It's
Questlove
not.
and Ninth
Yeah, but
Wonder
it's not
didn't vote for
nobody
that
that's
shit.
voting. It's the staff over at Billboard. These young motherfuckers that grew up in the blog era, and they're going off of what were on it, what was on their iPad and their iPod and their phone at that point. So they're going off of, oh, Drake. Well, we got to include Drake because I grew up with listening to Drake, and let's put 4 Drake albums on the list. 4 Drake albums on the list, right? How many Cole albums was on the list or Kendrick?
Hmm. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about the list right now. I feel like we could say that for Friday night, but that's retarded. Oh, you said I was saying try. I'm confused. What you confused? Are you confused about just not talking about like talking about everything else that with the artists that you talking about? I mean, people go and do it. There's an audience for that. There's an audience that want to know about what the artists do in their personal lives and shit. But
It's
when it comes
50
to hip
greatest
hop,
R&B albums, and they got
mm, when it comes to hip hop, I don't feel like I don't feel like that's the place to talk about it. I feel like that like let TMZ talk about that shit and the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? The Shade Room. That's their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop heads, they're not gonna care about Megan getting cheated on. They like you know what I'm saying? Cavs up 3-2. Oh, the Cavs won tonight. I didn't see none of the games, yo. I want to catch like the ending of the Lakers game, like before the Lakers game is over. I'm gonna stop this live stream. I want to see LeBron bust their ass and send them home. But yeah, they put out somebody put out an R&B list. Was it Billboard or was that Complex?
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone, exactly. Rolling Stone they don't cover R&B. So again, when you look at this list for the R&B aficionados like Uncle Freezy, when he see that list, I sent them the list. Don't get mad because it's Rolling Stone. They don't cover R&B. They do rock. They do pop, and sometimes they do hip hop based on the artist, how big the artist is.
And you got to remember, Rolling Stone was the same label that said A Tribe Called Quest first album is the most undanceable album they ever heard in their life.
Which is retarded. He said, yeah, because people talk about shit that happened with Big and Pac, and it wasn't always. Nah, but see, Big and Pac, the Big and Pac beef went into the music, right? When Hit 'Em Up comes out, he dissed Bad
Fucking
Boy and
shit, man.
Biggie, and that's why I fucked your wife. That was directly connected to hip hop. I'm talking about if Big, if Pac slept with Faith Evans, people gonna talk about it because it's connected to the beef. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to hear about Faith. You know, Faith Evans went on platforms before and talked about her sexual relationship with Big. I don't want to hear about Faith licking Biggie's ass. I don't care about that.
Come
You know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
That's like she went on a platform talking about. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear like Biggie's dead and gone, right? I don't want to hear Faith talking about what she did to Biggie in the bedroom. That have nothing to do with hip hop. That's what I'm talking about.
That'll
But the
scare
the
women and
beef,
children.
the beef directly is connected to hip hop though. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
her sexual adventures with Big, she could keep that to herself. You know what I'm saying? They gotta know, especially if you from our generation, they gotta know how to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to separate the personal shit from the music. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the shenanigans that don't have nothing to do with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice getting slapped at McDonald's have nothing to do with hip hop. That's what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Is like they're not actually talking about
Oh,
her music. They're
and
talking
speaking
about
of
her getting slapped.
separating the artist from the stuff, Chris Benoit's son wants to wrestle, but nobody's gonna let him wrestle because he wants to go by Chris Benoit Jr.
Oh, we'll see. Well, you better change your
You,
name because they're not letting you
you
in.
sealed your fate right there,
That name
man.
is that name is blacklisted. So after what he did, I don't blame him. I don't blame them. He can't go by Junior. Or or,
And it's
or
bad
you're gonna
enough he
you're gonna
looks just like his father too.
yeah, but he can't help that. Braun
Yeah,
Brecker looks like his father, so
yeah.
he can't help that. But you
His
can't
dad
come
was a better
into
wrestler though.
you can't come into wrestling with your pop's name. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because his name is blacklisted, so you got to pick a different name.
yeah. You
Yeah,
know who
but I
I
mean,
thought
yeah, but
really was
no,
in
but
the
the thing is, yeah, but the thing is, we didn't have social media back then, so like we knew about all this stuff from Wendy Williams was
yeah
throwing out all that gossip, right?
and Page
We had the
Six
magazines like Vibe magazine was talking about their relationship, but
and
again,
Page
like they
Six in the
like
New York Post too.
Little Kim was Biggie's artist. She was a part of Junior Mafia. You know what I'm saying? But again, but even with that, it's like we know that yeah, Kim got pregnant by Biggie. She didn't have the kid or whatever. But we know all that. But I'm not gonna do like a whole live stream talking about oh well, Kim lost the baby by Biggie. Like that had nothing to do with hip hop. That's
Yeah,
their personal relationship.
like you want to
But we
hear
knew all
about
that.
that? Go listen to the Notorious
We
K.I.M. album.
we yeah, she talked about it. We knew all that. Like we knew all that back then. But it wasn't the focus of the conversation, right? Because we talking about, oh, did you hear the new Junior Mafia album? Did you hear Crush on You with C's and Kim? I like that version. How come that version wasn't on Hardcore? That's what we were talking about. We wasn't
Yeah,
talking about, oh, well, Kim had a baby. She lost the baby for Biggie. Nobody cared.
we didn't care about the
You know what I'm
gossip.
saying?
We
Like
just
this,
cared
this
about the music.
nowadays, there's too much emphasis on all the
Gossip.
shenanigans and not the tea, the gossip, and not the music. That's what I'm
Like
talking
I
about.
could tell somebody like I for example, I could tell somebody that Rhapsody is the best female rapper that's out right now, and she could out rap most men. And they'll be like, yeah, but who she dating? Like, why
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
fuck does that matter?
Like right with her, there was rumors of is she a lesbian or is she straight? Who cares whether she is a lesbian or not? I don't care about that. What she do in her bedroom is her business. You know what I'm saying? Give me a classic album. That's what I care about.
Why the fuck does that matter? Do you see how fucking
Be-
talented
be-
she is? And you want to?
because
It's like Swiss
because she,
said.
she because you know what it is because she's dropped hints in her music before and nobody can get like a clear cut like what is her orientation. What is she? Is she straight? Is she a lesbo? Is she bi? Like I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up listening to George Michael was he was gay. I listened to Wham.
Alphabet community. You know
Culture
that they're
Club.
out there watching everything, so you
Culture
gotta.
Club. That's what you call them, Alphabet.
The alphabet community.
Culture. About to say George Bush. Boy George was a part of the Alphabet Club. I grew up on Culture Club, so I don't care about what
Yeah.
they do. Queen, Freddie Mercury, a
Yeah.
legendary rock band. Okay, like we know what he was. Nobody cared. You know what I'm saying?
Sylvester, the disco queen.
So it's like this shit can happen in their personal lives, but people don't need to make a whole damn stream about it or use that as their content. Oh, well, I'm gonna do content for a whole week on Megan and Clay. I will not do that. I could care less.
Save that shit for academics.
Exactly. Like him. Like that's how he get his
And
views
take
and
the
his audience
fucking
because people
DJ
want to
off
see
your
that.
name, please. God, it's like
People want to see that. They want to hear about that shit. You know what I'm saying? They like that shit. I'm like, I ain't for it though. This is why the music is suffering now. The culture is suffering because it's more emphasis on and attention on the shit that's not related to hip hop, and it makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't. Like I would end this fucking channel if I started doing that. I would end it for good. This is not gonna be the Ricky Lake show. You know what I'm
we
saying?
had that every day after video music box, yo.
Even if I know about it, that don't mean I want to talk about it though. I want to talk about when Stovegod kept dropping his album. Stovegod, you said May. Give us a definite date in May. When you dropping that album? I want to hear that.
I honestly want another Black Star album.
Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get that. Mark is saying they talked about this stuff forever. It was in magazines and radio back then. We know. Yeah, like again, like, and I went to the Tough Play tour. I've seen R. Kelly. I've seen Aaliyah. Right? The Vibe magazine. They had when they got married in Vegas. They showed the certificate magazine. You know what I'm saying? Like again, people knew and nobody cared back then.
Nah, it
But
didn't.
you know, that's the times that we living in now. No, don't. I'm not trying to bring it all. Fuck no.
Or like Bobby
Don't do
hitting
not do not
Clinton.
message me
Nobody
with some.
cared.
Nah, no, fuck that. I, I can't be the only one that I want to just talk about shit that's actually going on in hip hop and not the other shit.
Yeah.
Like all that shit. The thing with Diddy back in the 90s, we know what Puff was doing, but again, like we still kept it about the music. Nobody cared to talk about what he was doing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It was still about the
Yeah.
music. Like, yo, when that Mace album dropping, when the locks coming out, that's what I cared about.
Pretty
You
much.
know, they said R. Kelly would kill the Super Bowl halftime show if he never got convicted of his crime. Yeah, R. Kelly could do a halftime show by himself. He got the hits, he got the features, he got the remixes. He could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna happen, but at one point he could have did it.
Hmm.
You know. Luna said something about Sullivan died later, on which sucks. They never went after him for the murders. Who you talking about?
Who?
Benoit murdered. Yeah, we know Benoit murdered his kids. I get it. Yes.
Yeah.
You talking about Chris Benoit and Kevin Sullivan?
Uh,
I don't know who Kevin Sullivan is.
Kevin Sullivan, the wrestler from back in the day.
Yeah, he was a suicide murderer.
No.
He
Nah, they
said
thought
he
he
said
had something to do with it.
oh, okay. They thought Kevin Sullivan had something to do with Benoit's family.
Yeah, they thought it was him
Wow, I didn't know that.
at first. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that too. I ain't mean to laugh after that. But you know.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, the Locks documentary. I heard about that. I don't know if that's gonna be at the Tribeca Film Festival or that's gonna be coming out in theaters. But they have the Locks have a documentary coming out about
Nice.
the longevity. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, like that's what I want to talk about. Like shit like that. Like Locke's documentary, they deserve it. You know, we ain't hearing about oh yeah, Tribeca Film Festival. Yeah, that's when it's gonna be debut. Like shit like that. We ain't talking about Jadakiss personal life and Styles getting locked up so many times. Like who cares? Shit happens. That's what they these people are human beings. Lakers up 14-11. Yeah, Houston done. LeBron about to cook them.
Yep.
He about to cook them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like yeah, I got to look at those lists, the Rolling Stone list and Billboard list. Cause I was like, yo, they doing this again, and they doing you know that why they doing it? They're doing this to rile people up and to get the conversation started, and they know that they wrong. They got a bunch of kids making these lists, and they don't know they don't even listen to half of these damn albums. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like we could do like a whole live on that shit.
Yeah. I might end up losing my voice that night. I'm gonna be so damn mad.
Right? And especially if it's, I know how Rolling Stone get down. I've really been, we done like discussed they list in the past. I already know what it's got to be some crazy shit on, you know, for real. But I don't see. I saw Ray in here. I thought he was gonna come on with us, but Friday, is it Friday? I'm saying Friday, not Friday. Yeah, Friday, May 1st. You gotta respect the Legends docu series, First Gods documentary series on Globehouse TV app. Download that app. I've seen the docu series. It is phenomenal. It is great. I think people are gonna love it. If you love documentaries, if you love seeing the behind the scenes and interviews with some of your favorite artists like Joe Budden and
What
KG from Naughty by
platform is it
Nature,
on?
Tretch is in it. Globehouse TV app.
Oh, I don't have
Globehouse
that app.
TV. Just download it. I know you got issues with Fire Stick as it is, bro. You got that had to give you some
Don't remind me,
I had
man.
to give you I had to give you some apps to watch WrestleMania 42. Did it work?
Eh. Nah, I ended up
It didn't
going
work.
somewhere to watch it.
You said you saw it night two, but night one it didn't work for you, bro, right?
Yeah, that was just the first part, like the pre-show when
Right.
Brock Lesnar
Okay.
lost. Then I
Right.
ended up
Oh yeah.
leaving the house to go watch it
That
somewhere.
that that match ended too quickly too. Oba beat him too quickly,
Yeah.
way too quickly. You know what I'm saying? And I had some issues with that. Like I said, we talked about it last week. There was some issues with those matches, like it ended too quickly. And I'm like, why is Oba? This is a match I was looking forward to. Why did that match end so quickly? Like he beat him too easily. I'm like, this is Brock Lesnar. This is the dude that ended Taker's streak. How the fuck do you
Yeah.
beat Lesnar in like 10 minutes? Like what?
It's
You know what I'm
just they
saying?
releasing all these damn people. Why the fuck they didn't release Pat McAfee?
Exactly. That was bad. That was
Fucking
bad.
hillbilly, man. Don't
Him
nobody want
coming
to
down
see
to the
that.
ring, that whole thing with Randy Orton, that was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Randy Orton is a legend. He's gonna go into the Hall of Fame. He's still a draw for main event matches, but they wasn't putting the title on Randy. They wasn't doing
No.
that. Cody just won that title back from Drew. I'm like, it don't make sense for Cody to just win the title back on SmackDown, and then y'all gonna have him lose it at Mania a couple weeks later. That didn't make no sense.
So they probably gonna have CM Punk and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam.
I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be because Cody. You notice when they were in the ring together, and Punk had lost his title, and he said, "You know what? I'll be waiting for like another opportunity to fall out of the sky."
Yeah.
They might put him in the Money in the Bank, and he wins it, and then he cashes it in at SummerSlam against Cody.
And then he turns heel.
And then well, I don't see him turning. I think Cody will turn heel before CM Punk though. I don't see CM Punk turning heel though.
Yeah, and dye his hair black and go by Raheem.
There would have to be a reason why he turns heel though. That's the thing. You have to be a reason why he turns heel.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cody, I could see Cody turning heel because maybe he's tired of being the American Nightmare and being a good guy. I could see Cody turning heel before CM Punk.
Wearing those $1,000 suits.
Right. Now he can still wear the suits, but he can still be a heel wearing nice suits. Like Triple H did it.
Yeah,
The Rock did it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see CM Punk turning heel though. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're gonna tease that. They're gonna tease that during the summertime. Punk and Cody. Maybe they trade CM Punk to SmackDown because they need another threat over there because Cody Rhodes beat everybody on that roster.
yeah.
They need a real threat on SmackDown for Cody. Maybe you trade CM Punk, maybe you trade somebody from the Vision, Bronson Reed when he comes back from injury, or Finn Balor. I would like to see Finn Balor get a championship push. You know, but yeah, there was some issues with Mania, but Globehouse TV app, make sure you download it. Globehouse TV app, Friday, May 1st, so you can watch this epic hip hop documentary series, Verse Gods. You got Rascast on Verse Gods. You got Smith and Wesson, Artifacts, Rod Digger. There's a lot of great Jersey legends on those documentaries, and I think people are gonna love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gervais said it amazes me that wrestling still a thing. I haven't watched wrestling since the peak of it around '98. Damn, you missed a lot, bro.
Oh yeah,
Missed a lot.
missed a
A
lot.
lot of great. You missed the whole Bloodline saga. You missed like the Attitude Era,
John
the PG
Cena,
era. I missed a lot. John Cena was like the face of Raw for like
the
20
Yes
years.
Movement.
You know, man, yeah. The DX came back. Your Taker streak lost. He lost to
And then they
Brock Lesnar
came
at
back and
WrestleMania. I
became
forgot what
PG,
WrestleMania that
which
was.
sucked. Yo,
Yeah,
I hated the
he came.
PG version of DX.
Taker came back with like three different identities. He was the dead man, and he went to American Badass. Then he left, and he came back as like he had like the mohawk and shit.
Yeah,
You missed a lot, bro. That was like the last great ever. Was like the Raw. Luna said he missed the PG era also. Yeah, Batista had a run. Yeah, but Batista, I like Batista. He just didn't have a lot of charisma though. He didn't interact with the fans a lot. But he's a great actor. He does great movies. I like his movies over the Rock movies. I think Batista is gonna be a great actor in Hollywood.
yep.
Yeah, there definitely has some great films. Army of the Dead. He had Bushwick. He had Trap House. I think Luna was the one that told me to watch Trap House. Trap House was good. That was a good film. I like his films. He was definitely gonna be he's picking the right films. Yeah. CM Punk. They got Tracy CM Punk to SmackDown. They got to. That's
Yep.
that's the logical to me. That's the logical choice because Cody beat everybody on that roster already. And they're not the people they have on SmackDown. Either they're too young and they're not ready. Like they have Trick Williams. He just won the United States championship. He's not ready to battle
Yeah.
Cody.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Mello. I don't know what they're doing with Mello. Mello was great on NXT. They bought him up and he won one title and that was it. They stopped promoting him. I don't know what they're gonna do with Mello. Um, Kevin Owens is out. He might never come back. Sami Zayn is boring. So they need a real threat for Cody Rhodes on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Corey said, yeah, after Stone Cold and The Rock, it was getting way too cheesy for me. Oh man, you missed a lot, man. That was the best. That was the last great era for wrestling. When you had Stone Cold and The Rock and Triple H, Mankind, DX, Hardcore Holly, the Hardy Boys, the Brood. Like that was the best. That was the last great
Raven.
ever for wrestling.
Don't forget about
Huh?
Raven. Don't forget
Who?
about Raven.
Raven?
Yeah.
Raven from WCW?
Yeah, he was better in WCW. They
Yeah,
just really
he was better
didn't
in
know what to do
WCW.
with
That's
him.
how I like Raven. Yeah, he was better in WCW, not WWE.
Nah, he was better in ECW.
Yeah, he was good. He was good in ECW. You know what I'm saying? That was the last great era. Like, and then we went into like a PG era, and it was like they got rid of the sexy divas and the blood. It was too much blood, and you know what I mean. Like I'm like, nah. PG
No
ever was
more
that was
chair
John Cena
shots
era.
to the head.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. There was a point even in the wrestling games that they had took that out, and then people wanted it back in. Like yo, you got to have the blood in the games. Yeah, they had put it back in like the SmackDown versus the Here Comes the Pain and all that in those games. You know,
Mm.
Luna said Guardians of the Galaxy and Knock at the Cabin was his. Yeah. God, Knock at the Cabin was good, but Guardians of the Galaxy that was a good. Those are good films. I didn't see Stuba. Stuba was hilarious. I didn't watch that one. Um, but yeah, like that docu series is great. It's great. Definitely, I think people gonna love that series. Shout out to Ray Lansky. Ray, wherever you at, I don't know if you coming on here, but shout out to you for that. Looking forward to more from you. You got more parts coming out too. You know,
Word,
but
word.
yeah, like yeah, CM Punk got to be traded. Um, I would like to see Finn Balor. Like I said, Finn. I don't know if Finn is gonna have an opportunity on Raw, but I think if he got traded to SmackDown, he would.
Mm.
He's a type in the app. Okay. Check out Stuba. Yeah, I'm gonna check Stuba out. We'll check that out. I just watched They Will Kill You last night. It was pretty good. A lot of killing and blood in that film in that movie.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I think I missed some comments too. Luna said Killer's Game with Batista and Drew McIntyre. I didn't know Drew was acting. He's an actor now.
I ain't even see that.
I didn't see that one. Nah, I didn't see that one. Trying to see if I missed any comments. Sam was saying some stuff. I think I missed his stuff, comments. He said if Luna said if David Benoit, what he said, if David Benoit ever wrestled, it will be in AEW, not WWE. He's always at the AEW shows. I didn't even know Benoit's son was legal already.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He
So
did an
he's
interview with
actually mm,
I forgot who he did it. He did an interview with some guy named Chris something. And he was
uh
talking about how like he had to like quit school because of what happened and because people
right,
kept
yeah,
bothering him.
yeah, that's crazy. So he was able to still like he's training to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah, it was somebody. I think he's training with Chris Jericho.
Oh wow. So oh yeah, that's right. So Jericho, that's another thing. They kept saying that Jericho was gonna leave AEW and come back to WWE. He never came back. He never showed up at Royal
I
Rumble.
knew he wasn't leaving. I knew he was staying with
Right.
AEW.
Right. And I was trying to figure. I'm like, well, even if he comes back, how are they gonna fit him into what's going on now?
Exactly.
Right? You're not gonna put him in the vision, right? He's not gonna be in that stable. You know what I'm
He don't
saying?
need to be
You're not
with
gonna
Paul
put him.
Heyman.
Unless you have Paul Heyman turn on the vision and then he was gonna go with Jericho, that wouldn't make no
Because you know
sense.
Paul Heyman don't like to be cheered.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna put him in the whole CM Punk and Roman story. So where was he gonna fit right now in
They had the
in
match
in
of the
WWE?
night too at WrestleMania.
Yes, it was. That was the best match. I said that because it
Yeah.
was it was no. No interference, no shenanigans, just pure wrestling. We don't even see that no more. Like when you think of like main event match, especially now in Mania, somebody always comes out and interferes in the match. We didn't
Yep.
have that. It was just Roman against CM Punk. They didn't like each other, and it was the best man. The best man won. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like to me, either way, it would have been great if CM Punk had won and kept his title. It would have been great. Roman ended up winning, and he got back his title, and you know they running it back with the bloodline and the Usos, and now you got Jacob for two challenging Roman at Backlash. I think that's gonna be a great match too.
That was funny how he was dressed up like Jim Jones that one night though.
Right, right.
I was
You know what I'm
like, yo,
saying?
really?
I do feel like they have to usher in the younger class of talent now, but it's still too early for them to jump the line and become world champion. Like they everybody's expecting Oba and Roman. Oba is gonna be a future champion. I don't think now is his time though. I think he
Yeah,
jumping the
it's too
line.
soon.
He just got there. He just got there. You know what I'm saying? But when you got people like Finn Balor who he was the first one to win the Universal title, and then he had to get rid of it because he had the injury or whatever. He has never gotten he has never won the title again since then. That was like what 5 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe longer. He has never won. He had another match. He had another opportunity to win it against Roman, and he had Roman dead to rights in that match until Solo Sikoa interfered in that match. But
Yeah.
other than that, he has never had like a real championship push. And I feel like now that he's left the Judgment Day, this has to be his time where they push him to win the world title. So I don't want to see Oba skip the line before Finn Balor. I
Yeah.
think that's unfair for Finn. You know what I'm saying? And he's been there longer. You know what I'm saying? But you see like future potential. Jay Uso, he won the title, and then they took it back from him and gave it to Gunther.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the point of him winning and building all that
And
momentum
Rikishi
just so
would
he could
not
lose?
shut up complaining about it too.
Exactly, right? You know what I'm saying? So, but you see, like, okay, Jay's gonna be a great champion in the future, right?
Yeah,
Same with
pretty
Oba,
much.
same with Jacob Fatu. But yeah, like push the young talent now, but they can't jump the line already when they just got promoted up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why like I don't want them to rush like pushing Sol Ruka because she just came up to the main roster. Like give
Right,
her like more
exactly,
time to develop.
exactly. Yeah. Let her go through the gauntlet of facing Rhea and Becky and all that, but don't put the title on just yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's wait a year or two.
She reminds
You
me a
know,
lot of Lita too.
she do, yeah. Her athleticism, the way that she's
Yep.
dressed, she's like leader 2026.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Justin said Finn hasn't had a push in 10 years. Nah, I don't think it's been since he won the Universal title. I don't think it was 10 years ago. That's before 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Because the Universal title ain't been around 10 years.
I
But
think it
I
has.
mean, like for 10 years already,
Yeah. Like when he beat
has it been
Kevin
10 years
Owens at
already?
SummerSlam.
2015. Oh shit. Well, that just goes to show you, like he only had like two matches
And that was
since
how much
then.
Vince McMahon believed in him. He didn't.
He fought. Right. They say that. Yeah, that's another thing. Vince was running it. Vince ain't running it no more though. You know what I'm saying? You had Finn against
Like
Roman at
Roman Reigns
Extreme
said,
Rules.
Daddy's not here to protect you anymore.
Right. You had Finn and Roman at Extreme Rules. I forgot what year that was, but that was for the championship though, and he was this close to winning it, right? But
Like honestly, the
Solo.
best match I've seen like in the past couple years, it was when CM Punk and Drew McIntyre had that Hell in the Cell match.
Hmm, I don't even remember that match. Was that during the pandemic?
Nah, it was
That
I
before
think it
CM
was
Punk left.
when nah, it was when he came back.
I don't even remember that match. I don't remember seeing that match. I probably skipped that pay per view. I don't. I don't remember that match
And
though.
he took his bracelet that his wife gave him and they made a whole thing
Oh
about
yes,
it.
yes. Okay, now I remember. Yeah. That's right. Because he had to fight McIntyre again to get the bracelet back.
Yeah.
I did.
She's
That
doing
must
a
have been at one of
bracelet.
those. I do remember that. That was at like one of those pay-per-view matches like overseas and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that match. Finn had
Did
he fought
AJ
Roman.
retire, or was that just like she just going away for a while?
Who?
His wife, AJ, did she retire?
Yeah, she had left and like she went off to like she wrote a book while she was going and she was doing like she was helping like kids or some shit and like she ended up coming back. I mean, it was okay. I wasn't like a huge AJ Lee fan though, so I wasn't
Mm,
like expecting him back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, he fought Roman Reigns and he fought CM Punk for the title, but that's not enough. That's only like
Oh,
two
she's not
chances in ten.
retired.
Huh?
She's not retired.
That's only two chances in 10 years. Like he's never gotten like a real push for the world title though. Like they gotta do something. Either they give him a push on Raw against Roman, or he got to go to SmackDown and face Cody. And I think he got a better chance of winning on SmackDown. But
Yeah.
I don't think Roman's going to lose the title anytime soon anyway. So you know what I'm saying? With Cody lost the title like twice already. So he lost to Cena and he lost to Drew. So you can always have Cody lose it and then you could win it back.
I still don't understand why they brought back the Bella sluts.
Mark Nash said I'm a heater. I guess what does that mean? What does that mean, Mark? I'm a heater. You
Probably
said
meant
I'm a
to
heater.
say he a hater.
Oh, you a hater? Oh, okay. Nah, originate to look. I dropped I'll drop the link in the chat, bro. Um, Luna said CM Punk at Drew McIntyre was at Bad Blood. Yeah. Okay, that was an ATL. I do remember that. That's when he stole the bracelet that his daughter made for him, and he wouldn't give it back. But there was a match where he got the bracelet back from Drew. I forgot what match that was though.
Yo,
Was good, bro.
Yo.
no much. Just ate some dinner. Gonna chill with y'all for a little bit. How y'all doing?
You ate a 5-course
Put
meal
hands
tonight.
back together.
What you had tonight, bro?
I just had something simple, just some collard greens, some chicken, some salad.
No, something simple. Something simple for him is still a 3-course meal. You know what I mean? This dude eat like it's Thanksgiving every day.
You know, it's crazy. I just told somebody I mostly eat out on weekends these days anyway. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
but yeah, what y'all talking about?
We talking
We just shooting
wrestling
the
and hip
shit.
hop and having hip hop platforms not discuss the shenanigans because there's no place for that to me in hip hop.
Yeah, not everybody. Yeah, not everybody wants to talk about scandal 24/7. Some people actually want to talk about music or
No, I
putting
don't
people
want
on.
to talk about it at all though. That's the thing. Like even if I know about it, I don't want to talk about it though. I don't want to talk about it at all.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
blame you.
saying? Like
That's like
you
if they
have
catch
platforms that bro,
yo
there's
try. That's
platforms
like
that
if they catch.
make content for like a whole week about that. I'm like, and people watch that shit.
That's like if they catch CM Punk drinking the beer and he doesn't drink, they're
If
gonna
if
make a
if I
big
if
deal
I
about
talked
it.
about if I talked about Megan's relationship with Clay, that's only gonna be for one stream. I'm not gonna talk about it for the whole damn week. Go, what else do I have to say about that? I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who gives a
It's
fuck about
it's
tabloid?
it's, it's nothing like okay, like the content that Mark Nash do where he talking about the news. That's you can always talk about that because we're at war. You know what I'm saying? Shit is going on in this country right now. And people want to know about it. So you can always talk about that. But when it comes to like, Megan and how failed relationships, I don't care. I would never talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it gets exhausting after a while.
Yeah, it's like what more can you say for a whole week of
Every
covering
fucking
that?
day you see the same shit. So it's like they already talking about stuff we seen already like
Right,
700 times
right. Oh,
already online.
she's done moved on and she got a new boo and she was like at some strip club drinking off of a stripper's chest. A big deal.
That was actually a porno star.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like what more
I've
can I
seen
say
her
about
work
that
too.
after?
Very impressive.
For a whole week. What more can I say about that? Like I don't have nothing to say about it.
You got cheated.
You know what I mean? So it's like the attention span has gone away from the actual music and onto everything else. And it's sad, you know.
But you also got to understand too. It's like sometimes people might use that scandal to promote their music in a way.
That's a terrible way to go about it.
Yeah, but Red, you an artist though. Are you using a scandal to promote your music?
No, I'm not talking about
Exactly.
me.
But how does the scandal help them and their music?
Because you gotta also remember sometimes PR, whether people want to believe it or not, they will sometimes want to make a big thing out of nothing. And then that will cause a lot of people's social media. Then all of a sudden, boom, motherfuckers drop a single without no marketing, but the marketing is the scandal and stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but she don't need a scandal to promote her music at this point.
I'm not saying she's using the scandal. I'm just saying, like, because now she's on Broadway and shit, but
Right.
I'm just saying not everybody needs to know about that business and shit. But
And that's another thing. Like you on Broadway now, right? You know how that Broadway audience is very different from the hip hop audience, right? They
Mm.
they might be looking at this like, yo, like you're causing too much of a commotion with people. Like people might go see her at the Broadway show for the wrong reason. You know what I'm
Time out.
saying?
I got to do it since you said it. As a famous man once said, "You causing a distraction right now."
Right. You cause a distraction on the set because we're like people might be going to see her on Broadway for not to see the show, but to see like how she gonna react.
they said she was crying on stage
Right.
this week.
But that's what I'm talking about though. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, she was crying on stage. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, you're
You
taking
know what
a
I'm saying?
shot off of a porno star's tits. Make it
Right.
make sense.
But I think she really cared about Clay. She brought him around her family.
Mm.
Right. But at the same time, are you surprised? Like all those NBA players cheat. They all cheat. They on the road for 82 games. But like, what you expect? Clay's no different. LeBron probably cheating on his wife right now. He ain't no different. He doesn't get caught yet.
Technically not right now because he's on the court, but you know.
Well, not right, not at this moment. Not at this moment right now. He's busting the Rockets' ass, but who's to say he ain't got like 50 bitches in his cell phone right now? You know what I'm saying? I ain't vouching for none of these niggas. I don't know them. Like they just because we see them happily married on TV, don't mean they're happily married in real life. You know?
Yo, did y'all ever review Skyzoo's album Mind of a Lost Saint?
Nah,
Oh,
I don't think. If we did Sky Zoo stuff, it was years ago.
Yeah.
okay. But
You know what I mean?
But yeah, I
It's
definitely
like like the Broadway audience is very different. They're gonna be looking at this like, yo, she causing a distraction. We gotta get rid of her. Replace it with somebody else, like Zendaya or some shit. You know,
and then some people gonna be like, "Oh, this is her karma for Tory Lanez and some shit." I'm like, y'all reaching.
right? Is that I heard that too. I heard that too. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's like there's an audience for that, but at the end of the day, like what does it have to do with hip hop? That's what I'm saying. It's like she got shot by Tory Lanez, and people still
there's
talking about that.
always a
That happened
fucking
years ago. People
scandal
still
with
talking.
her. It's not a scandal, but like
That
fucking drama. Like focus on the
it's yeah,
damn
but it
music.
but it's not just her. It's Ice Spice. We seen that with Nicki. Same thing with her. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
want to
Like
kick?
the
Do you want to kick
constant
ass?
the constant drama and shenanigans with them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like why we don't hear about this from Eve? You know why? Because Eve was happily married. She don't even live in this country no
To
more.
a white man.
Married a white man.
Hey, white, black, Indian, whatever. She married. She happy. You ain't gonna hear about her. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't hear about this with Queen Latifah? Because she married and she happy.
You can always come home, Eve. You can always come home.
Hey, she gave us classics already. Like she don't need to be seen ever again. They stay out of the limelight. These bitches want to be in the limelight, like 24/7. And it's not about music. It's about everything else but the music. You see the difference when we don't hear from Queen Latifah because she stay out of the limelight if she ain't got no business being around the limelight. Nicki, she always in the limelight for something, for some drama. If it ain't Trump, she cursing out Jay or Jay-Z on X. You know what I'm saying? Or it's her pedophile husband and shit.
This is why I like chicks like Rhapsody. You don't hear about none of this.
You don't hear about
bullshit.
them. Exactly. They stay away from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because for them, if it ain't about the music, they're not gonna be seen or heard.
I'm not gonna lie. When I met her, I was blushing.
You was blessed.
Oh, you met her too. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, you met her too?
Yeah, at the Roots picnic.
Y'all
Same day I
both
met
met her?
Andre Harrell.
Yeah, I met her a few times and shit.
A few times? Wow. Reg, you stalking? No, what? These are the few
Nah,
times.
Nah, because Ninth Wonder, Ninth Wonder, he's teaching my school. She lives in Durham.
Yeah. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like she stay away. If she ain't got nothing coming out, you ain't gonna hear from her.
Plus, I seen her perform too. So yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Like you ain't gonna hear from her. You ain't gonna see her unless you got something coming out.
I met Angela Rye.
They want to be on social media, putting out their business, cursing out people, and it's nothing that has nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm talking about. And then you got their fan base that want to come at us and debate. Oh, I think Nicki should be top 10 all time. For what? For Pink Friday? Come on now. You got to be kidding me. I like Pink Friday, but top 10 all time? Nah. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just the shit got to stop, bro. Like we got to take back this culture and make it all about the music. Where it started about music. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only one that still care about album releases.
I do.
Right.
You know,
this is why nobody can do what we do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's dwindling. Like I'm seeing more and more platforms talk about salacious gossip bullshit, and it's not about what actually matters. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. And I like Reg know I had to leave. I left the platform because of that shit, because they want to switch up their format and talk about salacious gossip. I'm like, how the fuck are y'all calling yourself nostalgia and nothing that y'all talking about is nostalgic?
Among other reasons why you left.
Among other reasons, like them treating their content creators like shit, and I'm like, I'm not tolerating that. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, bro, like, can you imagine? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, man, like, please bring it back to the music, bring it back to the art form, because hip hop for 50 years was built off of the music and the artistry. It was not built off of who was sleeping with who and who was cheating on who. Nobody gave a fuck about that. Nobody cared. We knew for years.
For example, Kane probably slept with like mad women back in the day. We didn't know.
Bro, KRS-One, we knew for years that KRS-One was married to Miss Melody. Nobody cared. It's about the music.
Exactly.
And one thing about them,
they were
and they kept that private.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, if God forbid Jay-Z,
just like when Prince was there and Kim Basinger.
God forbid Jay-Z breaks up with divorces Beyonce. Oh my God, everybody gonna talk about it. I ain't talking about it. I don't give a fuck.
Just like how everybody made a big deal about their wedding.
Bro, I do not care. I will not be there for that. You know what I'm saying? I will not partake in those reindeer games. You know what
Good
I mean?
movie too, by the way.
Yes.
That's wild as hell.
You know, it's just, yeah, man.
Oh man,
you know, what you got coming up, Reg? What you got planned, man?
So I got two stuff.
We doing something tomorrow, right? What we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow around 4:30. I was doing the tier ranking on artists that Dre, who was the best artist Dre worked with. Lately we've been doing these tier rankings. We did the Nas one
You got
last
your list
week.
ready? You got your tier ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up tonight. I'm working some DJ shit tonight too, after. And then
Back.
also tomorrow, Ashley and I we're gonna review Cisco's first album for the R&B heads and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to. I was not doing that. I'm not a drill fan like that. Yeah, two albums was enough. I'm like, I'm not doing no more drill shit. They're not even my favorite group of songs. So
I'm not a big Drew Hill fan either, but I'm slowly getting back into reviews. Plus, I haven't done shit with Ashley in a while, so shout out to
yeah,
Ashley.
I like the fact that you and Ashley take one for the team because I wasn't.
Pause.
But I do have an idea though. I do have an idea.
Oh boy.
I want to do a Zapp and Roger discography breakdown.
Okay.
Yo, we should
Zapp
do
and Roger.
a new edition discography breakdown. All of us.
Oh, we did that years ago with Ashley.
Yeah, you were late, bro. Like I know where you were late to the point. We've been here for like 8 years. We've been doing this for 8 years. I just want to remind people it's been a long time. It feels longer than that.
True.
I think, bro. You know what it is, and I told Reg this. I think part of the reason why, like, I got away from the reviews is because we've been doing it for so long, and I didn't want to be pigeonholed into doing that because, like, I've been a guest on platforms and people. That's what they'll call me. I'm like, I'm not an album reviewer. Like, I've done it, but there's so much more to what I'm doing besides reviewing albums. That's why I want to take a break from doing it. Like last year was legendary because of Nas having the run with Master Peel, and I'm like, we gotta talk about these albums. But this year, I'm gonna like pick and choose. It ain't unless it's like something big, like Stovegod Cooks. Whenever he comes out, he's saying May. I'm up for that one. But I don't want to do too many album reviews like that.
But you still down to like countdowns and discography breakdowns, right?
Oh yeah, yes. I want to do those, like the tier rankings and all that. But like even movie stuff, I like because I want to do more movie stuff on the channel. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got like a lot of movie stuff.
We gotta review B Street.
Yes.
Oh.
That would be dope. Yeah, we never did that. That'd be dope. That'd be dope for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I want to take a break from doing I don't want to talk about every damn album. You know what I'm saying? But like the big releases, the big releases is a must. Like if you know,
because I know how you feel about cats that review like Illmatic like 700 times.
Yeah, it's like that's why I never did that on my channel. I'm like, bro, there's thousands of reviews on Illmatic. I don't need to do another one. Like what am I gonna say that's different from everybody else? They all love the album. It's a hip hop Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, reviews like that I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the Redman one we did because I never discussed the what the album. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that was a good one. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah. So that's what we got.
Oh yeah, Reg, we gotta review Welcome to the Terror Dome. Remember I hit you up about that?
Yeah, Fear for Black Planet, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm thinking about the fucking song.
I think we did that too.
Actually, I think I did that solo.
Solo, okay.
So yeah, I'm definitely down to do with y'all. Let me see how my schedule is next week or the week after.
We did we did the Public Enemy discography review with BJ.
Nice.
A couple years ago. Yeah, we did that. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm still down to do Zapp and Roger if y'all down and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's something that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like the discography breakdowns and the tier rankings. I want to do that stuff.
Cool. And I'm also going to include Roger's solo shit too.
Okay.
So when is this full list coming out?
It's out already. I just haven't watched. Like I didn't look at it. Like I saved it and I sent it. I think I sent it to you and I sent it to Mike and to Ant and to Nick. But I didn't look at the whole list. I just saw like the heading. I'm like, people was like talking about it. I'm like, oh God, another list.
That's interesting.
You know, but it's two lists. I saw like there was one from Billboard and one from Rolling Stone. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. Every year they do a list. I'm like, at this point, I can't even get mad because I know where it's coming from. You know, it's not coming from heads that was in it. It's coming from like mainstream culture vultures and shit.
Right.
Fucking idiots that are more concerned with getting their boss the right fucking latte.
Yeah,
I'm
right. It's not. It's they just trying to get people attention with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. Like Rolling Stone. I didn't buy Rolling Stone. I didn't buy Billboard magazine. So you know what I mean? Yeah, man. We got that coming up.
also, what's the name of the app for that
What you got
documentary?
coming up? Oh, Globehouse TV. Globehouse TV app.
Okay, got you.
Um, Globehouse. I had put it in the chat. You know what I mean? But that I think you gotta pay for it, but it's not like a lot.
Oh, you know me.
But
I'll do the
the
free trial.
documentary gonna be fire though. Yeah, bet yeah. Globehouse TV app. Definitely. And then it's coming to Tubi and Amazon Prime. I think it's going to Tubi first and then Amazon Prime in the fall, if I'm not mistaken.
But
But yo, y'all gonna love it. Just like all the Jersey legendary artists, Redman is in it, Rod Digger, Naughty by Nature, the Artifacts, Outsiders, all the Jersey legends are in it. So y'all gonna love it. And that's just one part. The Verse Gods, you got Rashcast is in it, Smith and Wesson. It's fire, bro. It's definitely gonna be one. I want to get Ray on here to review it. I know me and Nick talked about that, but I want Nick to see it first, and then we could get Ray on to review it. You know what I'm saying? And I think people gonna love it.
word.
You know. And what you got coming up? You got any comedy shows this weekend?
I didn't make the list for this Friday, so nah. But
Okay, so
I
no.
might still show up and show love, and I might eventually get on there if nobody shows up. So,
Right.
other than that, I'm just here chilling, watching the playoffs and
True.
shit.
Watching the
Knicks
Knicks.
in
Knicks
6.
tomorrow. We sending the Knicks in 6. We sending the Hawks home for the summer.
Leave them in Atlanta.
Yes. And
We're
fuck
not
what
fucking
Jermaine Dupri
around
and
either,
2
man.
Chainz.
This ain't Tom
Fuck 2
Thibodeau's
Chainz.
Knicks no more, man.
Listen, all these motherfuckers coming out now to show support. Where were y'all before? I ain't see 2 Chainz at no games or JD.
Or Boosie.
Right. Ludacris is the only dude.
And T.I.
Him and T.I. And I saw T.I. at the game.
T.I. and Killer Mike.
Yes. And Luda always was repping the Hawks. All these other
Yeah.
motherfuckers, I'm like, come on, man. Now y'all want to come out when they about to go home for the summer?
And you know they're making it a New York versus Atlanta thing, right?
Nah, man, don't do it. No, because New York always had a better team than them. Even back in the 80s and 90s, we had a better team than them. You know what I'm saying? When we played them,
Bernard King was always better than Dominique Wilkins. Yeah, I said it.
We played them in the shortened lockout season in '99, and we swept their asses.
Yep.
And they had Dikembe and Christian Laettner, and they still were trash.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever forget that.
Chris Crawford missing threes and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they had a good team. Steve Smith and Mookie Blaylock, y'all still went home early. So
we shut them down with that defense, man.
And that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna shut their asses down, send their asses home.
Chris Dudley had the best game of his life in that series. He had like 14 points in 11.
Right? And he wasn't scoring a lot back then. So that was an epic night for him.
Yo, I'll never forget every time he would get the ball, and like he would shoot, everybody in the crowd would be like, no.
Right. Yeah, man. Crazy.
Oh man. But yeah, we gonna leave them in Atlanta. They already there, so
they already did. We can go down there. We're gonna beat their ass and then go to Magic City.
First class trip to Cancun for the summer.
We're gonna go to Magic City, get a lap dance, and then come back home and get ready for the Celtics or Sixers.
Yo.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. Shout out to everybody that came through, Luna and Mark Nash and Kavase. We had
Oh
Kavase.
boy, here
Mark
we
Nash
go.
said wrong. Well, Mark Nash, they're not going home tomorrow. They
Let me
going home
guess, you're
tomorrow,
a Hawks
Mark.
fan too, right?
Mark, they
Let me.
going.
Oh
No,
no, wait. You're a
he
Hawks
lived down
fan.
there. He lived down there. They going home tomorrow, Mark. I'm telling you, they not tying that shit up. I hope you ain't make no bet.
Steve Urkel ain't saving y'all niggas.
They going home
Out of
tomorrow.
here.
They going to Cancun after tomorrow. They not tying that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And Steve Urkel could play lights out. They still going home. I like how we just call this dude Steve Urkel now.
It's funny.
Because he looks like Steve Urkel,
He
yo.
do look like Steve. He do look like Jaleel White though. He do. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, it's crazy. I
going home,
always
Mark.
like CJ McCollum until he kicked Jalen Brunson in the nuts.
He always been a good player, but he was never on like championship ready teams.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I always wanted the Knicks to sign him too.
Right.
But who do we get? Fucking Courtney Lee.
We got Mikal Bridges. That's what we got.
Oh God.
Mark Nash is here. He said talking shit. I want to hear this.
Oh, here we go.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, let's go.
What's up? I want to hear this. I want to hear this. So Hawks ain't going home tomorrow. They're not going home after.
Yeah, they
tomorrow?
Probably. Most likely they out of here, man. I'd be surprised if they wasn't. But that's typical with Atlanta sports though. Like with the football and basketball, like they'll make it to the playoffs, but they usually out in that first round.
And then you see the fair weather fans always coming out, right?
No, but that's why I said y'all wrong for in the chat though, because them dudes, I see a lot of them dudes at the game all the time though. Like 2 Chainz, he always at the game. Yeah, he be out there all the time. 2 Chainz, JD, like them dudes be at the game. So they probably just y'all probably just see him on camera more now. But they be there, especially
they showed T.I. and Tiny did and Killer Mike.
They be there. Boosie always at the games.
Oh wow.
Boosie got a whole dance routine he be doing with the bird, the hawk. If you Google that one day, you'll get a good laugh out of it. Boosie be doing a whole little dance routine with the mascot.
That's wild.
So yeah, so they be here. They'll be here on the regular. Hey man, why you ain't send me a copy of the list, homie?
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
You heard me, Troy?
Now what you said?
You said you sent everybody a copy of the list. You didn't send it to me.
I gotta send it to you. Yeah, I got it.
No,
I didn't look at the list. I just saw like
you ain't gotta send me shit.
I didn't see the whole list. Huh?
You heard him.
And you
gotta send me nothing. I ain't gotta be in y'all little group, nigga. I'll be all right.
No. I didn't look at the list. I saw the thing on the timeline and then I sent it to people. I'm gonna send it to you though. I'll send you the list.
Nah, I feel like I'm begging for it. I don't want it. I don't want it no more.
You're not begging for it, Mark. I didn't glance at the list myself. I didn't see like who's on there. I'm just hearing people say who's on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
I'm gonna send you this. Because I didn't see it myself. I'm hearing people talk about the list. Huh?
They do these lists all the time though. Like multiple times a year. Sometimes it's R&B, sometimes it's best rap album, best album cover. Right. And I get it. It's the engage.
Album cover.
Yeah, album covers, hip hop album cover, best group, best single, best storyteller, and I get it. Because it's engagement, it's conversation, it's something to talk about.
Right.
I mean, they can't be talking about Drake and Kendrick no more. We talked about that for about 18 months.
We still talking about that. When Iceman come out in May, we gonna still be talking about that. Did he address Kendrick in those songs?
I hope not. I hope he just move forward. Talk about where he at in his career and life, and just keep moving, bro.
I'm gonna listen to it because I'm curious to hear if he does throw any subliminals at somebody.
Well, he got to. I mean, I hope he don't, but he got to. I think that's just and even if he isn't, anything he says, people are gonna think he's talking about it. You know, they still gonna assume, you know, like, oh, he talking about Drake, even if he wasn't. But maybe he talking about Pusha T right now. We wouldn't know.
So I think they definitely gonna think he's talking about him, even if he's not. Sidebar, they just released that a new version of that vinyl for that GNX, the mustard edition.
Uh-huh.
Mustard.
Yeah, it's the yellow record. It's the mustard one. I bought that shit. I had to order that one. And
wow.
yeah, I ordered that shit. I didn't even take it out of the plastic yet.
What?
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna do like an unboxing, a live unboxing?
Nah, I already don't took that shit out the box. I got it on my record shelf right now, looking at me. Yeah,
Right.
I might do one for that. You know what? I might do an unboxing for this other vinyl I got coming. You ever seen that movie Highest to Lowest with Denzel and A$AP Rocky?
Yes. Yeah.
Spike
Yeah,
Lee.
I bought that vinyl too. It's supposed to get
You
here
bought
like
the
in a
soundtrack
day.
for that?
Yeah, man. They got two sound.
Wow.
It's a double LP. Like one is the original soundtrack with music and like the raps.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. My bad. I was hearing the show playing in the background. But yeah, man, it's a double. It's one with the score, and it's another one with like just the original songs on it. One of the records got A$AP on the cover. The other one got Denzel on the cover. I said, man, I ain't never had no vinyl with Denzel on the cover. That's gonna stand out in the studio. People gonna be like, "What's this?"
Right. Yeah, sure.
But I like seeing that movie in the theater now.
Yeah. You're breaking up, Mark.
Oh man,
It's raining like crazy out here. Dude.
It's raining over here too.
It's perfect weather for a blunt and a movie.
Yeah. And blunt in some cheeks.
Hey man, I didn't know y'all was so deep into wrestling though. That's why I said I guess I'm a hater in the chat. Y'all niggas was deep into that wrestling conversation.
That's them, man.
Well, I go to the house shows and all that, the pay-per-view events and stuff. So you know what I mean? Yep.
You said y'all did
what? Ultimate Warrior's first title defense against Rick Rude in Jersey.
I go to the house shows and stuff. Like when they come to New York City, like I go to the events and all that.
You heard me, Try?
Huh?
I went to Ultimate Warrior's first title defense against Ravishing Rick Rude in New Jersey.
Oh wow, that was a classic one.
Yup.
That was a classic. And
Chico Santana was fighting Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental title.
I remember that.
Notice I said Chico.
Chico. Yeah, man. Yeah, we heavy into wrestling, man. Like for sure.
Why? Yeah, what about it?
I mean, because like, bro, like it's part of my life. Like I started watching when I was like 3-4 years old. Like my grandmother was watching it, and then she got me to watching it. And then like my introduction was seeing Hogan beat Iron Sheik in '84. So it's always been a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never the only time like I stopped watching it was like when Shawn Michaels hurt his back and he was like out for like 6 years or whatever. That's the only time that I had stopped watching it, but I got back into it in like '97. So like just in time.
I stopped watching it for a whole year when Triple H had the Reign of Terror.
Right. You know, I missed like 4 years. 4 years. Like Shawn was out with the injury, and you know you had so yeah. I mean, it's always been part of my life, Mark.
Yeah.
So when you watch it now as an adult, it's like what nostalgia type feelings, you know?
No, but I mean it's actually but it's actually good again because there was a time when, especially for SmackDown, when it was bad, like the roster was bad, the storylines were bad. You know what I'm saying? But Roman Reigns really reinvigorated that show and brought a lot of fans back to wrestling with his story, with the Bloodline story or whatever. So it's actually good again. So that's why, like, even when it was bad, I was watching it, but I wasn't
best thing Vince McMahon did.
Like even when it was bad, like in the 2000s when it was bad, I was still watching it, but I wasn't like excited. But like I'm excited again to watch it.
Like when the 2-man power trip beat up Lita with the chairs.
Yes. Right. Yeah, it's it's just like certain things like from your childhood just remind you, you know what I'm saying? You just grow up with it.
Yeah,
You know what I
pretty
mean?
much.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'm the only one that doesn't feel that way about wrestling, but okay.
Oh no, you're not the only one. Kaveh said the same thing when he was here. That he's not into
What
it
did he
no more.
say?
He said he started watching it back in '98.
So, oh,
And
you said
that was
98?
like at the height of yeah, he said he started
The
watching it in '98.
Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched it, period.
But Reggie didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, I used to watch it when I was younger.
Right.
But then I started fucking them
So,
hoes,
Sean,
boy.
you
I
been
had to go
watching
outside.
you been watching the WWE Vault lately on YouTube?
Oh yeah. I always watched it. Yeah, like the classic matches
Yeah,
I
they
ain't
just
seen in
added
years.
Undertaker from 2001 on there.
Wow. American Badass.
They got like his whole like fucking era on there.
Yeah. But he has his own podcast on there now. So that's why they showing like all his old matches.
And Stephanie got her podcast too.
Yeah. Stephanie got hers.
Last time I watched it was when she had the episode with Jalen Brunson on there.
I didn't see that one. I gotta watch that. Yeah. You know. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, like people
How much you
falling in and
think
out of love
Jalen
with it.
Brunson gonna add tomorrow night?
I think like in the 30s, like maybe 32, 35. You know,
I'm begging for Mikal Bridges to have like
that's what they
to
play him.
have like 18 points.
If they play him, he got to show out.
Yeah,
because like we're gonna need everybody healthy for the Boston series if they play Boston. If they play Boston,
and I heard Josh Hart might not be playing because he hurt his back.
Right, he's injured, right. So Bridges got to step in now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So at least give us like 15 points. You know,
it's like I told you, man. If we gonna win the championship, he got to average at least like 18 a game, not like 7 points.
But for the money they're giving him, 150 million, he should be the third scorer on that team. It shouldn't be OG or Josh Hart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? OG is consistent. He's playing every night hard. Like how come we can't get that from Bridges?
He's definitely not the person he was in Phoenix.
Exactly. Or even in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, he was the highest scorer there. And I know they had a shitty team, but still. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Brunson wanted him on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the Villanova guy.
Yup.
So.
Oh yeah, prayers up to Dante too. He tore his ACL.
Yes. Definitely.
Hey, try. I'm about to actually head out right now, work on some stuff. I just want to show you some quick love right quick.
All right, man. Salute, bro.
Peace, brother.
Peace. I'll let you know what time everything is tomorrow.
All right, bet.
Peace, y'all. Good night, y'all.
Peace, brother.
Later.
All right, Reg. There was something I wanted to ask you, Try, but yeah, it was about that conversation you was having earlier. About the it was like podcasters, right? Shouldn't be talking like hip hop podcasts.
Yeah.
Talking about like drama stuff.
Right.
Somebody actually got a week out of Clay and Megan. They sure set that shit out to a week.
Yeah, because it's like especially if it's like something like the Megan thing, they can stretch it out to like a whole week of content. Like, what more can you say that you didn't say in one live stream? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that I can't even picture making that a whole live stream. That's something you'll bring up.
Probably spend the whole hour talking about what she ate for dinner or some shit.
Yeah, right. Nah, bro. Like, if anything, you bring that up just to spark the conversation for the other shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, about cheating.
And the comments went crazy when I told them like who that was that she was taking a shot off of. And then like people was hitting me up and they was like, yo, I didn't know that was her. I'm like, yeah.
Who was it? I couldn't see the girl. I couldn't see her face. Was
a porno star.
What's her name? Is it Kaden Cole?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, they look like Kaden Cole. The white chick with the blonde hair and the tattoos. I know her work. I'm familiar with her work. Very, very talented young lady.
Oh, yeah.
She'll freak too. She be doing everything, boy. She'll suck your
She,
toes,
she
elbows,
plays. She
assholes.
plays the mom. She plays the mom.
Hey,
Mom.
hey, look, this is another thing. I ain't trying to be too funny, but I want to say this for the 'cause I think it's important. How you say your name? Tyrone? Is it
Tyrone.
Tyron?
Well,
Tyson.
I don't know why you got
Tyson.
Tyson on here.
I can't see my glass. I ain't got my glasses and I'm on the phone. Hey, when you're talking to us, when you're looking straight ahead, we can hear you fine. When you turn towards the mic and talk louder, you sound distorted.
Sorry.
And it's like, and then especially if you excited about something, you loud and saying it, and you turn towards the mic, we can't hear you that good. I don't know. Check the playback when this was over. You'll see what I was talking about.
All right.
But it's good when you just straight ahead, looking straight ahead. But when you turn towards the mic, especially if you loud, it's distorted and we don't get to hear you that good. But you'll see it on the playback if you take the time, just look at a couple of those spots.
Gotcha.
There was something I wanted to say about that though. So because I think it's part of the issue is sometimes people, how do I say this? Do you think it's good or bad with social media? Everybody got a platform and an opinion now.
No, it's not. It is good and bad. I mean, because it's like there's people that's doing it just to do it, or they want to be heard, but they don't have a reason why they're doing it. They just want to be heard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't become a content creator just to be heard. Like there's a reason why I'm doing this, but I feel like, see, like I've been on platforms like that, so and I'm cool with them. But it's like I know everybody's gonna have their own lane, but I don't want to make it a habit of being a guest on people's platforms that they talk about the gossip and the tea. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there's an audience for that, and they're gonna cater to that audience. But at the same time, it's like it like I'm starting to see like the hip hop platforms now, the ones that cover the music, they're starting to go into the tea and the gospel. I'm like, well, are y'all doing that for views and clicks, or y'all just switching the format? Because I've been a part of a platform that was like that, and they were, everything was about nostalgia, and then they wanted to switch the format up and talk about the gossip for views and likes, and I'm like, I can't do that. That's why I left. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you're asking me about Megan's relationships, I don't know shit about her relationships.
Free Tory, that's all I know.
Yeah, I can tell you about a song or album, but you know what I'm saying? It's like once the format switched up, it's like I had to leave, because I'm like, y'all are better off doing this by yourselves and not with me. You know what I'm saying? Because
because you ain't gonna keep up with it. You ain't got nothing to offer to the conversation.
I could, like, I know about Clay because I watch basketball, so I know he was dating her, and she bought Clay around her family for Thanksgiving. She's cooking spaghetti for him and all that. She put all that on social media, so I know about it. I just don't want to talk about it. That's the thing, though.
Right, I don't care about that shit either.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like it's taken away from the actual music and the artistry. I'm like, do y'all talk about her albums? Do y'all talk about her music? It's always about something that she did on social media. And same with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they don't even have her SNL performance on the Peacock app.
Right.
And that was one of her best performances.
Bro, it's Nikki. Nikki, the same thing with her. If it's not her husband, it's what she's siding with Trump, what she said about, calling out SZA and Jay-Z and everybody else on social media. It's never about her music no more. It used to be about her music.
Do they even got any music out? Like, I know Cardi on tour, but Meg and Nick, do they even got any music out to talk about?
Nicki's new album was supposed to come out in March, and of course they delayed it because of what she's doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Trauma head out, my brother.
She ain't got no joint out though, neither though. Does she even got a song?
No.
Yo, peace, King. I'm out of here.
All right, Tyson.
Yeah, let's go Knicks.
No, she go Knicks. Yes, she don't have no single out. It's just that everything right now, they like a post came out this week about, supposedly she's divorcing her husband because he was cheating on her. He got another woman pregnant. So that's what's being out now about Nicki. right? So people
Nikki.
gonna run with that. That's yeah.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So now, so this is new. This is new, a new T for people to run with and make content out of. You know what I'm saying? But what happened to our album? Nobody talks about that.
Yeah, what
You know
happened
what I'm
to the
saying?
album? I know.
The album.
I don't care about her. Damn rapist ass husband anyway. Like, who the fuck is he
Right.
to do content about?
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Is like they're gonna run with
But
that
did you get my
story.
point though? Did you get my point
Yes.
though? I was trying to say is like that shit been going on since the beginning of time though. Like, cause back in the day we was talking about Big with Charlie Baltimore
Yeah,
and Faith and like
nah,
nobody like it wasn't just
but
all
see,
about his music.
Mark is like, but you notice like all the big interviews, they never asked him about his love life. They never asked him about Charlie Baltimore. We knew about that. They didn't ask him about that. They didn't ask him about Kim and Kim. We knew about that too. That was like the rumor. We knew about like he married Faith Evans. So yes, we're gonna hear about Faith because Faith Evans was also an artist on Bad Boy, right? So we already knew about that. But it wasn't like the main story. Like, okay, they married, but you know, Faith is her own artist. She got a great album out. Let's talk about that. They got
You
like
don't
ready
think
to die out.
the Double XL and the magazines was like it wasn't
No,
podcasting back then, but on the radio they were asking about the drama and the
it,
beef. In the
it was
magazines, they would ask them about stuff like that. Like a lot
right,
of
but
the
it
stuff I heard
was
from magazines.
the it was Wendy. Wendy was like the queen
That was
gossip.
on radio. I'm talking about the magazines though. That nigga, what's his name? YN. That nigga used to do it. Elliot Wilson. He was heavy on all that gossiping rumor shit.
Right,
But
yeah,
it was
but like when we read in the Source magazine and Vibe and all that, I never saw that in there though. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't focus on
what?
that. No, they
What?
didn't focus on it. No.
Bro, the whole double
Yeah.
XL shit was like all about drama and beef and shit.
No. It was
The
about
Source,
the
as a matter of
music
fact,
too.
I think Source actually used to have like one of their episodes that it used to actually say beef issue or something like that
Yes,
on the
they had
front
that.
end.
Right. They had that.
Yeah,
But
they
that
did.
I
Bro,
think that
they've been
was
doing this shit.
no, but that was more for like the people that didn't understand how the beef started, and they do like a rundown, and then they tell you, okay, well, it started like from this. They were friends, and then somewhere along the way, you know, when Pac got shot at Quad Studios, he was blaming Puffy and Big. They were there, right? People saying they were involved. Big and them saying they wasn't involved. I don't know. We still don't know, right? That's and then Pac goes to jail. He comes out on death row, and that's when the whole thing started. But it like they didn't focus too much on their love life. They like Pac was dating
Yeah, I
mad
ain't talking
chicks.
about
We
their
didn't,
love life. I'm just saying, like, they talk about stuff other than music with these artists since the beginning of time, bro.
but Mark, the beef connects to the music because they made diss
No,
records.
I ain't
Pac
just
made
talking about the beef. I ain't just talking about look, what's that nigga that had the song Great Balls of Fire? Remember him?
Chubby
Uh
Checker.
no, not Chubby Checker.
Hmm.
It was the white dude. They even made a movie about him. Dennis Quaid played him in the movie. I think Winona Ryder played his cousin.
Okay.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis. Okay.
Jerry Lee Lewis fucking his
Right.
well, excuse my language, but you know, messing
Right.
with his young cousin.
Right.
Messed around and married his cousin, underage young. Hold on, you married your underage cousin, ruined his career. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Ruined his career. But they knew they told.
I ain't hear what you said. What you were saying. Mark, your mic is muted.
There we go. You blacked out. I didn't know you could still hear me.
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said. You was talking about Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, it just seems like a lot of this stuff been going on since the beginning of the time. I don't feel like this is new.
No. It has. I'm saying like, but for hip hop though, it wasn't the main thing. Like their music didn't take a backseat for who they were dating back then or the beef.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Well, hip hop is bigger now than it was back then too. It's more money in it. It's a lot of people in it, like you said, that's in it for the wrong reasons. They don't really care. They don't have talent. They don't listen to the music. Like we
Right.
was talking about, I think me and you and I was talking about one
Yeah.
time. Classic. Soon as
Yes.
people like that J. Cole album drop, instant classic. I'm like, what?
Right. Exactly.
Like, bro, the album been out for like 2 hours. You ain't even heard the
Exactly.
whole album all the way through.
Yes. Yeah. They do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is that's also a thing also because it's bigger now, and social media plays a main part because you have these platforms that anybody can start a platform and go off on and rant and give their own opinions and thoughts, and I think that's what's hurting the music too. Like as soon as an album come out, an hour later they call it a classic. So if they have a huge audience, the audience gonna go off of that. Oh well, the Fall Off was a classic. I gotta check it out now. It's a classic, y'all. That's a major problem.
Yep.
You know
And people probably be taking money out behind the scenes too, I think sometimes.
and right, that's another thing. And yeah,
Or
like,
if they not taking the money, they know like, okay, Drake is so popular and he got a lot of fans. If I go out and support Drake on this right here, I'm gonna get the clicks, the views, the
right,
super chats, this, that, and the third, because I'm bigging them up.
right.
And the flip side for Kendrick.
That happens also in movies, because I know movie bloggers where they'll get the movie company will send them the Blu-ray or 4K to do the review and to give them a positive review, and that they might not like the movie. So they gotta give a positive review because the movie company is either paying them or giving them the free 4K. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that word influencer is bad, because if you have an audience, they're gonna go off for every word that you say, and if you tell them like, "Oh, I think for the Fall Off was a classic," they're gonna go off for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like you still gotta give your honest opinion, regardless of if you're getting paid for it or not. Like I can't lie and be like, "Oh, well, the Fall Off was a classic double album." I don't think it is. It was good, but classic, no.
I finally made it all the way through, and I don't think it's a classic.
No, I don't think it's a classic. But he had some bangers on it, definitely. He got some joints on there.
And I see what you're talking about, where it sounds like the same drum kit too.
Exactly. Now you see what I'm talking about? And I'm like, I know you.
I don't
you
think
know
I know what you mean by that. I don't think it's the same drum kit, but I definitely feel like it was the same mood.
Yes.
Like it wasn't.
Yeah. Like switch it up. It's like 20 something tracks on there.
Yeah, bro. It was hard to get through all of it,
bro.
And he's and he can rap, but he's rapping a lot. You get what I'm saying? Biggie can rap his ass off too, but Biggie had the melodies. He can slow flow it. He can simplify the rap and the melody too.
Right. And he had a variety of different sounds on that album. You got Primo, you got KG, the Hitmen. You know what I'm saying? You got who else was on? Easy Mo B. Like Biggie had a variety of sounds and moods on that album.
Track Masters.
Yeah, J. Cole ain't have that. It's just him. When you look at the track listing, the production credits say a whole bunch of people, but they're giving them the same type of mood though. Alchemist and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, he can't. I'm like, this can't be his last album. It can't be. Like, you're not gonna end your career like this. You can't be. You know what I'm saying?
What is it left for him to do?
He's saying that he still has another album coming out though, like that he didn't release. You know, It's a Boy. I think that's what he's calling it. It's a Boy. I think that's a stupid name for an album anyway. But that's coming out. It's like he planned to do that, to come out with that like years ago. Why he never came out with it, I don't know. But that's still coming out. Like unless he changes his name to like an alter ego or something, like he's not retiring. Like that. I think that was like a marketing plan, but this is not his last album.
Yeah, I don't think it's his last album either. And I heard him say, well, I might. It depends on how I feel. But he said, no matter what, I know I ain't going to take this long to make no album no more ever again. He said, but I might drop a song. I might drop an album, but I ain't got to. And I'm like, you got a new situation. You just got this new situation with your label. You definitely going to drop something else with this new situation you got.
Yeah, I don't think he was working this for 10 years. There's no way in hell. 10 years and you came out, you gave us the same type of mood on every song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm the head of the label and I'm listening to this, I'm like, bro, like where's the switch up at? There's no beat switch ups. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the same mood for the whole album. You know what I'm saying? That's why people feel like it was bland and it was boring. I'm like, it's the same shit for the whole two albums. I'm like, come on, man. And I love J. Cole. I'm just like that. That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm like, there's no hate. I love J. Cole. It's just that I had to be honest about that double album when people said it was a classic.
Nah. Does J. Cole have a classic?
Yes, he do. Yes. I feel like Forest Hills Drives 2014 and Born Sinner. I think those are his two classics. You know, those were great. Even KOD, Kids on Drugs, highly underrated. I think people slept on that album.
What about his where do you rank his classics amongst his peers and their classics?
I think I would put Forest Hills Drive right up there with Kendrick's classics, with Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. I love Damn. I think Damn is a classic too. I think for J. Cole, that's his best. Well, not his best. That's considered his best album. But I do feel like Born Sinner is right up there. Born Sinner to me was great. You know, he picked the right singles, the right production was great. You know what I'm saying? And he's always been a great lyricist. I never heard like a bad J. Cole verse. He's always been a great lyricist. You know what I'm saying? So for those two to me could be right up there with Kendrick's classics and Drake Take Care. I think is that good.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Drake only got Take Care as a classic to you?
To me, that's his best album. I think that's like his. See, I love his early stuff, like So Far Gone, when that mixtape came out, and the comeback season, and then Thank Me Later was his first album. Like nobody even talks about that, and he had big hits off of that album. That was a good album.
That shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Even the features on that, Take Care.
Yep.
Like a complete album. Nothing Was the Same was dope. I like his early shit. I don't think the stuff he's dropping now is anything like his early stuff. I think his early stuff is his best shit.
Yeah, I like Take Care, Thank Me Later, Nothing Was the Same. I think those three were classics, bro.
Definitely.
I always like
really
Drake. I like Drake rapping more than singing though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he could carry a note singing, but like rapping is his thing too, though. That's his strong point.
Yeah, to me too.
What
about Tory Lanez? You think Tory Lanez is a better rapper or singer?
I don't know, man. I only heard like one mixtape from him, so I don't. Yeah, because I'm still like, is he a rapper? Is he a singer? Is he both? Like, what is his thing? He's both.
He both. He both. He was always a rapper first, but he was trying to get niggas to sing on his hook, so he was just like, let me just keep practicing and keep trying. Right. Because it was hard to get niggas to get the hook, so and fucked around and got a record deal that way.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like he had some hits before he went to jail. He had like some hit records. You know?
Lauryn Hill, better rapper or singer?
Better rapper. She's a better rapper.
Mm-hmm.
She's a better rapper. She could sing, but I like her rapping more than singing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't like none of that Lil Wayne singing shit, the rock star stuff. I didn't like none of that.
No, because he had at that time he had like the deal with Mountain Dew, and then he was doing the skateboarding and he was doing the rock collabs with different artists. I'm like, you're not like, think of like the diehard rock fans. They would be pissed off if he did like a whole rock album. You know what I'm saying? Because like MGK, he switched from rap to rock, and then the fans are pissed off that he's doing that. Just like you're invading their genre. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lil Wayne is not a rock artist. Like, you'll rap. Like Carter thing, the Carter trilogy is your thing. Like, why are you switching up to do a rebirth album, whatever you call it?
Yeah, that one good to me.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was a mistake, Queen.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, man.
But all right, man. I know you're trying to wrap it up. I ain't gonna hold your head, man.
Oh,
I mean, hold your
thanks for coming on, bro. Like we ain't go live in a minute, so I was wondering who was gonna come back on here.
Man, I've been rapping my ass off over here, boy. I've been rapping and recording, bro. I got some new shit. I'll send it to you when you get off.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll let you give me your raw take unfiltered.
Sure. Definitely can't wait to hear it, man.
All right, hold it down, bro. I'll send it to you in a second.
All right, man.
All right.
Salute. All right, thank you for everybody that came through. Get well soon. Stay strong. 16 bars. We pulling for you, bro. Definitely wanted to mention that before I get out of here. Salute to him. And salute to Ray Lansky. I ain't see you tonight, Ray. Hopefully next week. Rockabash, salute to you. I know he was watching his Pistons. His Pistons won tonight against Orlando. And I'm going to check out the rest of the Lakers and Rockets game and watch LeBron send the Rockets home for the summer. Like, comment, subscribe, share. That Ain't Rap podcast. I'm going to definitely come back. Tomorrow, I'm going to do an unboxing video. I'm going to drop that. Friday, we got Raw Takes Unfiltered with the homie movie AV Impulse. Salute to Nick. And I think we might do that list. We might discuss that list on Friday. See what he thinks about the list that came out and some other things. And tomorrow we're gonna be on Reg's channel. We're doing Dr. Dre tier ranking all the artists that he worked with: Eminem, Kendrick, Anderson .Paak, 50 Cent. All the Aftermath artists and artists that wasn't on Aftermath. Mary J. Blige did stuff for, and Nas, and we're gonna do a ranking of that. That's gonna be fun tomorrow. Him and Ashley. Salute to Ashley. Him and Ashley doing not Drew Hill, Cisco. Into the Dragon debut albums, solo album from him. They'll be doing a review for that. So check that out. Subscribe to his channel. And we out of here till next week. Peace.